NORCO, part 3, actual part 3 this time. 4.5 hours in, 0 deaths so far. I'm still pretty sure that you can die in this. I know that the game did something in the last part to keep the player from soft locking by running out of money and not being able to use the fast travel system. So I'm not sure how deaths would work in this game. I don't know. 25 saves. If I had to guess, we're probably halfway or so through the game based off of things that I've heard about the game. But we'll see. And even though I am going to be using the TTS system for this, I have made extensive changes to it to make everything faster and more responsive for it. So shouldn't have to wait anywhere near as long for new dialogue to start talking. And most of it is automated now, which is nice. I can just press a button on the arcade controller next to me, and then we'll have incredible acted TTS. So that's the plan. Let's see if it actually works out that way. I know, famous last words, but maybe it will just work. Okay, so game audio is coming on in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Start the timer. I'm going to move my mic over and get it facing the correct way here. All right, microphone in the correct orientation for once. Grab this in order to make the TTS work a little bit easier. Gotta turn on my mouse. Okay. That up. All right. So, I'm pretty sure we're on slot 1. So what happened last time was these two did a little bit more digging on what the deal is with Cyberduck, the big AI thing growing in a somebody's garage. It led them to the mall, where the mall's been taken over by this religious cult leader named Garrett, I want to say, and all of his acolytes are named Garrett, and they all wear like Best Buy uniforms for some reason. And we were trying to get inside the mall. In order to get inside the mall, we needed to have heard the 3 sermons or something by that guy, by Garrett. And we did that, but we had to get into a boat with a really creepy old guy who was stalking us. But that was our only way into the mall. So that's kind of the last thing we did with them. And then we have flashed forward to the present with our current party. This is us. That's Kay. We have a dog, a robot, and this guy. And we are breaking into a oil refinery, I want to say, because we're looking for our brother. I think that's why we're doing that. So I solved a bunch of puzzles here to get rid of some guards that were here and this robot thing. So that gives us access to the guardhouse, and there's something about this freight mover. Hey, Hidden.
A decommissioned freight mover is suspended above the refinery.
Okay, so my narrator thing is working. All right, into the guardhouse. Crane manual.
A decommissioned freight mover is suspended above the refinery.
Uh-oh.
Wanted. Drone Fleet Captain SUN Ananetine, commonly known as the Drone Priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous.
The Drone Priest.
Wanted. Drone Fleet Captain SUN Ananetine, commonly known as the Drone Priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous.
Okay, something's wrong with my buttons here.
Wanted. Drone Fleet Captain SUN Ananetine, commonly known as the Drone Priest, is missing and considered armed and dangerous.
Alright, what about this?
Wanted. Drone Fleet Captain SUN Ananetine.
Okay, something's wrong with my my joystick buttons. Okay, I gotta manually
Wanted.
tap.
Drone fleet.
What?
Wanted.
Oh, that's why.
Drone fleet captured SUN Untitled, commonly known.
Okay.
The Wall.
All right.
The Wall. Drone fleet or enemy captain SUN
All right.
Untitled.
We have a runaway TTS.
Community are dual or not approach. TAZ.
Okay. All right. Runaway TTS. I just realized I've been pressing buttons here and this hasn't been in the correct mode. Okay. It turns out this game really doesn't like or my OCR really doesn't like the italicized text in this. Garrett the drone, maybe that might be. Yeah, I win. Contact shield if not sighted, do not approach. Okay. All right, I gotta pay more attention to my TTS thing. Okay, there we go. Now we can.
The center security monitor displays the Good Hope Cemetery, raised tombs surrounded on all sides by refinery architecture.
Okay.
An instruction manual for the operation of Shield's railroad crane network.
Okay.
You read from the manual.
Okay, so let me see if I can get the italicized text to work here. Oh. I briefly got it. Okay, there we go.
Shield S railroad cranes can be operated from a safe distance using control panels located at various points around the facility.
Oh, I can't read that one. Each crane's labeled with a unique ID number. I gotta reload my presets again here.
To operate a crane, enter the prefix code 2974 followed by the crane ID.
2914 and crane ID. Okay.
A map of Shield security zone is displayed on the monitor.
Alright. Plantation, crane, freights, guardhouse. Okay.
The left security monitor displays a freight elevator. The right security monitor displays a freight moving robot hanging them from a crane.
Okay. Alright, so it was what, 2914? Let me check this again. 2914 and crane ID. Okay.
A command line terminal sits open on the computer's desktop.
Okay. Security status. Authenticated. Alright, we got robot, email, fly.
Someone has forgotten to log out. Fortunate for us.
Okay. Engage, drone bay lock engaged. Okay. So we want to unlock the freight elevator. Okay. Oh no. Hopefully that didn't release a bunch of drones. Okay. Alright, 2914. So now we can go to the refinery. So there's Shield Refinery, but then that's different from freight elevator.
Now that we're in, take a look at what Lucky got. The man crouches down, opens his backpack, and reveals 2 grenades.
Okay, this is Lucky, by the way.
Got these from a guy at the burger place.
Alright.
Lucky downplayed with bigger grenades than this. These are more like little toys. Loud as it is around here, they ain't likely to make much of a ruckus. we get into any more scuffles, they might be handy. But we best be choosy. He zips his backpack, tips his hat, and smiles.
There'll be no use against the St. Clair models the God Good Hope plantation.
Okay, so we can't use grenades against the big boy robots here?
Well, sure, them guards not your average type. We'll need to find some other way to get rid of them.
What do you suggest?
Like I say, there's that big bastard hanging from the railroad crane over there. A freight mover. A robot just like you.
Oh. So he's probably proposing dropping this on the robots or picking them up with that?
Might be your partner. Let's go talk with it.
A mover has no agency.
How you know? Thought you wasn't a St. Clair. You come up with something better, lucky all ears. Till then, he go with his gut. Lucky Dumb got help from all kinds of robots.
Okay. Alright, so when the TTS thing works, it really works. It works nicely.
A montage unfolds on the display. Laptops, satellites, fiber optic cables, a diverse smiling workforce. Laptops, satellites, fiber optic cables, a diverse smiling workforce.
Huh. I wonder why it played that twice.
Shield's commitment to sustainability is built into our business model and code of conduct. To protect our planet's ecosystem, Shield leverages informatics and machine learning to harness extraplanetary resources such as magnified solar energy and astral aura. Our priority is the safety of our workers and the integrity of wetlands and other natural habitats across the planet. Shield. A greener world awaits.
Okay. We got workers here. Oh.
Two men watch the monitor display above the freight elevator.
So what this is? They're making us go to space now.
Oh no. Get an unresponsive window. Shit. I don't know why this does this sometimes. Why does it do this? Oh my god, I can't even force close this. Shit. Okay, there we go. Alright. Imagine the overtime you get, bruh. Not to mention the hazard pay. Shit. Wish I could... This one... Man, I really wish I knew how to fix this bug.
Ted, wish I could be like one of the old timers and retire on workman's comp.
Careful what you wish for.
You know them old guys just play it up for the news. They bump their heads tying their shoe and get a paid vacation. Give me a break.
You knew any of the ones that died in the blast?
Nope.
Yeah, I knew a couple. Lou, Wiki. Good guys. Wiki weren't on the plant 2 weeks.
This work no joke, brah.
Yeah, bruh.
Annie.
Somebody got to do it. People want to drive around, eat their microwave dinners, all that shit. That don't come free. Somebody got to make it.
Just hope it ain't us next time.
Keep your eyes and ears open. The ones that get hurt ain't paying attention.
Okay.
That's the headquarters right that way.
So I probably don't want to mess with those robots. As hard as the game's been pushing that I need to go up the freight elevator. Crane platform, so probably crane platform. Okay.
Wires drift in the wind above the catwalk. Your eyes follow them upwards to a large freight mover hanging from a railroad crane.
Okay.
You shout towards the machine to get its attention, but it remains unresponsive. Million emits a high-frequency whine. Silence follows. A voice swells from the sky as the mover begins to speak. Mover, you will dive into the water and the depths will become the surface. The breeze will change the shape of the flame and the flame will be as boundless as the territory that it lights.
Sure.
Hey buddy, keep it down. It ain't time to make a ruckus yet.
Oh god, I got another unresponsive window. Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna have to fix that bug before I use TTS again. RIP. Mover you'll find in the water not only flames but whole hurricanes. There'll be patterns of light that form the shape of the old bayous where those who killed for freedom still hide. So that's lucky. It's like a poem or something. Rattling cages on the tracks and whispering at the pond, perhaps the pond will whisper back. That ground, that soil, those bloody days. Lights of the lanterns become this very flame. What the hell's going on with this robot? Be straight with me, you gonna help us out or not? You'll find the old pole boat where the ghosts still hide their eyes. There are small eyes and ditch eyes and bayou eyes. Hey, Space Plague. Good to see ya. Hope I've been doing well. Yeah, I've been alright. I could be doing better, but good to see ya. Yeah, there's plenty of VODs in a while, so good you caught up. Eagle eyes, duck eyes, and cardinal eyes. There are John's eyes and there are your eyes. Eyes are the refinery eyes. Guess I was wrong to think this thing would be of any help. It's that number on the chest. 01. Oh god, I probably should have written down that code from the security thing. ID number. For the crane it's on. Okay. Hello? Pen? Is my fucking pen dead too? Jesus Christ. Alright. We're writing it down on a back of the envelope. Like real gamers. 016. Oh man, everything is just falling apart here. Jesus Christ, man. Let's go find the controls, drop this goofy bastard right on the guards. Wouldn't that be a hoot? Okay. So now I gotta go back and find that security code again. This. So it's not that. 2914. Okay. Disengage, engage. It's interesting that it lets you re-engage locks. Huh. Freight elevator, so that's, we went up the freight elevator. We're currently in the guardhouse. Crane's there, that's protected in Zone A. Okay. Crane platform, I guess a catwalk. That's where we're going. Ah, okay. Good Hope flame ain't burning too hot tonight. Some nights this thing get bigger than anything you can imagine, light the whole parish up. There's that big boy. Alright, we're gonna drop that big boy on the guards, I guess. I think this thing controls that crane over there. Bet we could cause us a little trouble. Let's do it. Please enter command code. So it is 2914. And then 016, because that's what it said. Manual override confirmed. Startup initiated. Enter a movement path code. A what now? Movement path accepted. Hold up, where's that thing going? I believe it's determined by the movement code that you just entered. I punched in whatever came to mind, but this ain't the direction I'd hoped. Seems to be slowing down. Surely it'll stop before reaching the flame. Oh no. It wouldn't have a code that sends the whole thing straight into a gas flare. Surely not. Oh dear Lord Jesus Christ. Oh my. This thing rambled a bit, but I wasn't trying to kill it. We set out to cause a distraction. This qualifies. Guess that's what happens when you talk your poetry to old Lucky. Let's hope the explosion drew a few guards away from headquarters. If this don't do it, nothing will. Y'all hear something?
Right.
What? Okay, this must be the drone priest. Anyone tell me if this thing's hostile? Well, this one definitely is. Drone priest. They can't decommission me. They'll never decommission the drone priest, baby. The drone priest is gonna kill you. Gone forever. This whole refinery, damn clown show. Come, my little ones, let's dance. Alright, combat, it looks like. So he's got 2 grenades. I'm not sure how useful those are gonna be when we're in the air. Light drone, heavy drone. I probably want to take out heavy drone first. This game's got combat. This is like visual novel, but also has RPG combat in it. And there's a heal button now that didn't used to be there before. And the combat is QTEs. Like this is Shenmue. Okay, so we took out that. Okay. What in the good Lord's name? Okay. Alright, we won the fight, I guess. Freight mover burns alongside the Good Hope flame. That was quite the easy fight there. We'll save to slot 3, sure. Just in case. Just in case you weren't supposed to kill that guy. Okay. So now the plantation is unguarded. So, sure, let's go there. Look at no guards, guess Lucky is right. Okay, sure. Shield HQ. Sir? Doorman. Such splendid attire. You have chosen vagabonds of the highway? Question mark? As your guys? Fitting finery for this pageant of the epiphany in the ashes. Beyond these doors, the masquerade of the refinery flame. In each likeness, a shadow in opposition is cast. That which is low shall rise. The swamps become mountains. The earth a ceiling of the sky. A path is straight for the wayward. The thieves are gift givers, and the flame is the providence of the mind. I didn't know what to expect, but it sure as hell weren't this. Don't attract attention, let's move along. Okay. This also seems like an okay place to save. Because you never know, it could be past all this. Alright. In we go. Keith, Birdhead, Son of Minotaur. Trenchcoat. You came to the one last year? Earrings. When they lit the Nutria on fire. Yeah, they say Thomas St. Clair shows up every year. He might be here tonight. Just no way to know with all the costumes. Is that why his daughter didn't show? She's probably up there in her office drinking alone. There's too much bad energy here. Saw online that there's a party at the lake tonight. Might bail early to check it out. So Thomas St. Clair's daughter is the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. And S.H.I.E.L.D. is like the security company for this large robot manufacturer, I think. And Thomas St. Clair, I think, is the founder of the company of St. Clair Robotics. Birdhead. Oh, they got a portrait. They must be important. Any currents of deceit and mistrust coursing through the room tonight. Some wore masks to speak truthfully without fear. Others wear masks to further deceive. He's got the Space Quest uniform on. Laura St. Clair, the regional CEO, is unwell. That's why she doesn't join us tonight. Once the darling of the pageant, but no more. Power is slipping. At odds with their father and the board on the other. Why is Laura at odds with her father? They seek the same thing for different reasons. It's a technology of unknown origins that has made this region its home. That is the sphere, the glass sphere that's been flying around, that our mother was investigating. Laura believes that it holds the key to powering a mining fleet that can travel great distances for the purpose of gathering ore as her final bid to move S.H.I.E.L.D. away from Earth extraction. Her father hopes to block the discovery of this elusive technology and intercept it for his own designs. He's a man without face. You'll never see Thomas St. Clair, but his eyes are everywhere. They're here tonight, behind several masks, perhaps closer than you realize. What about these eyes? Why is Laura at odds with the board? Pursued a mystical, invisible device against the wish of the board. Believes that she can secure the technology the board will forgive her. I'm in a position to know she's mistaken. It's too late for her. The coup's already underway. Okay. I fear the wrath of her father. Laura's self-destruction may prove too costly. Okay. What's technology? A vessel of light remained hidden in the lake for decades. Okay. No one's been able to capture it or even verify that it exists. Laura becomes more irate with each theory. She grows darker by the day and the device escapes her reach. Okay. All right. Thanks. Thanks, Bird. Performance. An improvised dance performance plays across the stage. The dancers periodically pause in their motion and eye the crowd with an exaggerated look of distrust. One is dressed in a maroon robe, the other a feathered cape. We will move along. The Sun and the Minotaur watch crowds flow in and out of the lobby. Okay, these might be security. Man wearing a golden crown gesticulates drunkenly while those around him back away in embarrassment. Huh? History isn't created by the sympathetic, the soft-hearted. No. Why bend to the will of the weak? Flower crown. Jesus Christ, dude. Why punish those who carry passion and virtue in their hearts? Power is the very essence of life. Power, not compassion or goodwill or any stuff like that. That's great, Bruce. Garrett. I am a Garrett now. How many times did I have to say it? Okay, we found a Garrett, but this is in present time, not in the flashback. I'm not calling you by your cult name. It's not a cult. Definitely is. It's a place for visionaries to thrive, and tonight we'll leave this world. Oh yeah, that's right. They were building a spaceship or something. Yeah, I saw Kenner John bragging about that online. Godspeed. Kenner John is the leader of the Garrets, and they're building a spaceship. A toy rocket's gonna explode before it leaves the ground. Engineering is sound. I'm helping to launch it. You're blitzed. You couldn't even walk in a straight line. Keep it up. You can only hide your jealousy for so long. You think I'm jealous that you joined a cult? Not that. You know what I'm talking about. The CEO chose me as assistant director. You wanted it. You wanted it so bad. But still, I possess the confidence to leave it behind to take a leap of faith. Bruce, we all know you got daddy issues. Why don't you go hug your little stuffed monkey and cry about it? Does everybody have stuffed monkeys in this game? Weak-minded reject, you're too pathetic to understand. Excuse me? You're only humiliating yourself. Alright. Okay, I guess we're going to the elevator. So this should go up to, Claire, whatever her name was again. This elevator is protected by retinal authentication. The executive offices are above. Likely where your mother's possessions are being held. Okay, that's why we're here. That's our objective. I completely forgot about that. So we need to pass a eye scanner test. Tonight we search the stars for God's signal. All right, man. It's enough of your nonsense, Bruce. You're drunk. Go find someone to lay down. This guy is a assistant director, the drunk guy. Well, that was awful. Ever since he became Lord Claire's assistant, he's been like this. Now he got into the crap of them all. I've had enough. I blame his dad. Always been so cold to Bruce. Like father, like son. That man had said one nice thing to him. I bet he wouldn't be trying to launch himself into space. He's drying out by the elevator. Let's see if he apologizes. Okay. Alright, so we're going to use drunk guy to get into the elevator. Drunk king. This is the individual causing a scene in the ballroom. They're also jealous, aren't they? They just want my position. A view of the river of the lights. Screw them. Screw them. Drunk king falls into sleep. Grab him. Clever. If he's an assistant, you'd have access to the suite. Yep, that's the plan. Grab his arms. You put the drunken king's arm over your shoulder and hoist him up. He is now in our party. Sure. You drag the king towards the retinal scanner and fucking what? LED sensor passes over his eye before you drop him to the ground. This is great. Alright, peace. Go up. What? No? Executive suite. Executive suite. I don't know why it asked me to go up, but okay. Okay. Good progress. Alright, Laura St. Clair. All of a sudden it is daytime now? Sure. Alright, let's talk to her first. Regional Shield CEO stares out at the expanse of refinery below the office window. I felt you here before I even saw you on the monitor. You're silent, just like Catherine. I look out over the town and imagine where she might be, never anywhere, just silent. Things have been feeling vague, haven't they? These highways you're always on. You don't sleep. You don't feel, not anything. Vague, nothing, nowhere. The game isn't that, there's not really emergent gameplay. You don't really get emergent gameplay in in games like this. I don't sleep either. When I sit in bed and open my eyes, I see things on the wall. They pantomime, they beg, but I don't turn away. There's a time when I would, but I've lost the energy. Now I watch. I'm not here tonight for the party. I've kept my distance from the others. If they vote me out, it will upset my father, so they would rather I resign or die. I stay here, right here. I can see the river here and the flame. I thought it would be me that the light would come to see. Of course it was Catherine. But the flame is still mine, still burns for me. I've done so much that's wrong, held out so long just to stay near it. But I've lost my hold. The vagueness, the shadows, the board has had it. The box on my shelf is what you came for, so take it. By all rights, it's yours. I thought I found what I needed, but it was a mistake. Catherine was smarter than me, or more stubborn. I don't want the others to have it after I'm gone. Not my father, not the board. I wanted to experience the light, wanted to touch it, but I can't stand around any longer. That's all. Go find your brother. Okay. Box. Storage box sits on the shelf. You find within the box miscellaneous artifacts from your mom's life. Medical bills from the hospital, books on a range of environmental topics, a Dimes discount rewards card, and other ephemera. Okay. Do not rifle through my things. Well... Text of the console display lists the sequence of locations, each entry timestamped. It is, you infer a description of your movement through the premises. Nice. So she definitely knew we were coming. Binders containing various internal literature, operational documents, engineering reports, soil quality surveys, human resource handbooks. A binder no different in appearance from the rest sits among the collection on the viability of operating a server supercluster at the Shield NORCO refining facility. Disregard. Okay. Oh, and Kay? Don't trust her. Sure. Oh, shit. Did she just... We must go now. Alright, hold on. Maybe we can go read that letter now. I'm not sure which of these was the more recent save, so I'll save slot 3. Okay, letter. Slide the letter gingerly from its envelope. This letter is addressed to my father, Dr. Thomas. As you expected, a long series of mistakes, all very amusing to you. I wanted to outlive you, but if just an echo of my memory haunts your lonely days, that will be enough. I hope you never find it. I hope you won't. Well, shit. That's, We go now. No delay. Okay. Alright. Okay, fine. This is where I get off. I suppose they'll be looking for all of us once that woman's body is discovered. Lucky's advice, keep a low profile. Come along, Pots. Alright, so we lost dude and dog. Lucky walks down the highway and into the obscurity of the surrounding swamp. We have what we come for, the box of Catherine's possessions, though its content leaves me more perplexed than before we arrived. Most of what it contained was trash, scraps of paper, scribbled notes. The only thing of any interest was a Dimes discount coupon card. Did your mother visit the gas station before she died? Why would S.H.I.E.L.D. think to grab it? This puts us no closer to finding Blake. Okay. Discount. Coupon card for Dime discount. I guess we're going to Dime discount. I guess if we swipe our card in here, maybe it will do something. Sorry, the card you swiped is not a valid American Discount Southeast Incorporated coupon card. Not valid, the card's a forgery. Who'd have thought swirls within the robot's head? Catherine, she always kept her secrets hidden in plain... Oh! There's a card reader. We must search the house. There's more to find there. Okay. There was a card reader that I found at the very beginning of the game, hidden in a statuette in front of the house. And I was wondering what that was for. And I just now remembered that exists. Why would Catherine carry around a counterfeit coupon card? There must be some explanation. Very secretive. Find some clue hiding around the house. Okay, so right here, there's a card reader behind the faceplate of the Mary statue. Insert the coupon card into Mary's face. Sure. From within the house, you hear the vague clop of something mechanical. Gas expense, yeah, that too. It is pretty much $7 now at my local station, and oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay, so something inside the house did something. I don't see anything different in here. Maybe in the kitchen? Ah, that opened the attic. Okay. Boxes. This looks like a robot. Okay, so all we can do is look at the boxes. Okay. Pile shifted since last I looked. Move the boxes. You clear away the boxes, revealing a portal built into the floor. Unbelievable. How many years has Catherine kept this doorway hidden? Sure. Secret door. A doorway previously hidden by boxes. Alright, she's got a little secret office in here. Question mark, question mark, question mark. This I think is one of the Garrett things, I want to say. Signal jammer, processor. Back to the attic. Map. Map of Lake Pontchartrain hangs on the wall, decorated with various illegible notes and penciled routes through its network of bayous. Almost 11 seems cheaper. Yeah. Like, I'm just intentionally not driving lately. Yeah, the thing in California, and why California's got a greater disparity than usual with the rest of the country is that we get a lot of our oil locally from refineries and platforms that are just off the coast. But they chose, like, right now to shut down, like, 80% of them for maintenance all at once. So there's very constrained supply from our own in-state things, and it's driven the prices up in-state by, like, $3 more than it should be. So that's how things are around here. A work light hangs from two small hooks driven in the wall. Its extension cord runs into the makeshift ductwork of the closet. All right, let's see what this thing is. At the center of the table sits a cheap plastic electronic device. One USB cord runs from the instrument to the computer tower. The other runs to the laptop. Well, yeah, probably not, but, you know. So yeah, there's all sorts of crazy stuff, like the governor actually signed a bill today or something about, like, they're accusing the oil companies here of profiteering. So he's saying if you guys aren't going to lower prices, then we're just going to put a huge fucking windfall tax on all the income that you guys make, and then we're going to use that to just send out checks to all the California residents. So that's that solution. So even though the gas is going to be $7, you're gonna, in theory, get something back. Maybe I don't know. It's fucking weird. All right, a data laptop, keyboard covered in grime. That looks like maybe a MacBook. Signal jammer, wireless signal jammer. Why would Catherine need such a device? Custom built processor. Sure. You power on the processor. As the machine breathes to life, small LED lights begin to flicker in the face of the oblong plastic device on the desk. USB cord runs to the device of the laptop. Terminal quickly obscured by pop-ups, advertising malware scanners and other products. An indecipherable static blossoms from the speakers, and distorted bursts of noise begins to cohere into a cracked simulation of your mother's voice. She made a TTS of herself. Nice. Complete. Extracting. .zip. Head drive. Driver update required. No Wi-Fi connection detected. What is it? Enumerating alphabetical index. K? Please, is this? Child age 23? Your cognitive versioning needs. Choose the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic. Oh, this is a cyber brain or something. Dear God. Driver update required. Uh-oh. Enumerating alphabetical index. Array member deleted. What is that? No, please, no! If you can hear me, please. Away that robot, please. Please get away. Oh, God. Is she deleting our digital mother? Okay, so now we went back in time. This is our boy Papa. To the mall, through John's skull. The Garretts have been instructed to protect the sacred messenger, but they are foolish and easily outwitted. Their greatest weakness is their treachery. All you must do is catch them fibbing, lying, and going against the will of John, their idolater. And then what? So this is our mother. This is Catherine, who in the present day in the game, I guess, is a cyber brain now because she's dead. But I guess she backed up her brain onto a hard drive, and then something bad happened to that hard drive at the end of the last sequence. Show them for the hypocrites that they are, sow seeds of disloyalty. This will present an opportunity for you to gain what you seek. I see. You got any kind of recording app on that phone of yours, Catherine? If we're going to try to play these people against one another, it might help. Good point, I'll install one. Voice memos. Okay, so this sounds like a puzzle mechanic here. Christ himself was a man of great cunning. We will be to the Garretts presently. Okay, so we're taking a boat into the mall for some reason, because there's a moat that runs underneath the mall, I guess. I don't know if that's a Louisiana thing. Alright, here's our boy Gooch. Garrett, my boy. Papa. You're the only one around here who still calls me by my name. The others can be cruel, can't they? To steal one's name, so cruel. I can't get that last reading. I don't think I'll ever be a Garrett again, bruh. I'll be stuck wearing the shirt forever. Look me in the eyes, boy. Papa squats before the man. Look your papa in his eyes. When papa takes over this mall, he will give you back your name, and the others he will deem Gooch to punish them for their abuse. Yeah, this guy's name is Gooch. Patience, my boy. You're a real one, Papa. Just keep a low profile. John's coming by tonight. Alright, Ken or John, that's the leader of the cult. Oh, I can make recordings now. Okay. And it looks like they take up stuff. Interesting. John's coming by tonight. Even put a lock on the door to keep you out. The little fuck. Just record me saying the passphrase, play it for the acoustic lock, coming in and out like normal. Oh, okay, so this is where they teach you about this mechanic, I guess. My splendid child. Record voice memos, hover over the piece of dialogue you want to record, icon will then appear. Click the icon to record with icon screen, dialogue's already been recorded. Okay. His passphrase, it's, prayers up, boys, we're going to Mars. Alright. As you record it, just play that in the lock to get in. Okay, Pa? What is this thing? Acoustic lock uses voice recognition. So I just speak into it? It's expecting some kind of audio input to unlock it. Alright, well. Alright, voice memos. There's our cool gator case that we got. This guy sounds like Hatsune Miku, apparently. That did it. Door should be open. Yeah, pretty much is. These hallways belong to the Garrett's derelict corridors forgotten by John. Whichever hallway you choose to follow, it will take you to the far end of the mall. This is where John is imprisoned the messenger. Okay. I guess I didn't put two and two together that the messenger's a person. Okay. So this is a puzzle / stealth section, it sounds like. Schematic of the spacecraft. Each vertical compartment is labeled. At the base are the operator's commons, John's quarters above it, followed by Petroleum Dream, Chamber of Birds, Shepherd's Watch. Down the center of the thing is a dividing line labeled Jacob's Ladder. What are they getting up to in this place? It's a monument to the arrogance of John, but it won't be his to fly. Right? Food display. Display food props made from foam and plastic sits beneath the sigil painted onto the wall. Okay. Service corridor. Alright, loading bay, sleeping quarters. Alright. Puck, my man. Garrett, my boy, how are things in the hallowed corridors of this exalted place? Oh good, everybody's getting ready for tonight's sermon. John will be here any minute. Once he arrives, we're locking down the mall. I better put my phone away. I just can't stop scrolling. Been standing here for hours, scrolling. That's all I do. John would never enter through these chambers. These hallways are yours. Scroll freely, Mike Garrett. I like your style, Puck. Okay. He's wearing Crocs. Fuck. I'm trying to think of anything that was said in there that I might need to record. Yeah, they're literally their cult uniform is Best Buy uniforms. Best Buy uniforms and Crocs. Like, oh man. Alright, let's go to the sleeping quarters. This guy's got a cool sword. Front entrance. Shirts can we put on? Boxes of blue collared shirts sit on the shelf. Put on a shirt. Let's put on a shirt. Catherine and Dallas shift through the search. Dear God, these stink. What are they, Velcro? They do itch. Garrett's, how wonderful, noble, how proud. I don't know if we're wearing shirts. I guess we are. The two Garretts hurl stray comments back and forth across the hallway in an exchange that resembles a conversation. Listen in. Might need to record this. Fantasy Horse 6 was designed around player agency, but it had no regard for beauty. I liked when you got to ride the cricket thing. Torment, frustration, antagonism, even indifference. These are valid things to design for. Pleasure and enjoyment aren't essential to the experience of art. You can have all the agency you want, but what's the point if you can't fast travel? He's right. He's right. He's right. He's right. Okay, we can talk to this guy. Ditchman, you still on that wild Da Vinci Code shit? Yes, I am, my boy. You found Jesus' grandkid or what? I did indeed. She's right here with us. What? That old lady? Ha ha ha. Quit. Hey, lady, are you Jesus' grandkid? Of course. Obviously. Just look at the jewel that hangs from her neck, Garrett. The jewel of the Magdalene. Pup, you know I love you, but that thing looks like it came out of a cereal box. Anyway, keep it up, Puck Tuck. Let's go fly Jesus' grandkids around in our rocket. Ha ha ha. Splendid. And what new trickery have you been up to of late, rotten fella? I've been doing the same stuff as always, ripping on that bong like it's my job, watching hentai with the boys, putting back some cherry bang pow soda. Okay, so I think the puzzle here is we need to blackmail all of the Garretts here. So this guy, we probably want to record this of him doing hentai with the boys. We want to record that. I know that sounds like a pretty nice afternoon to me. And then the other guy, I think we want to get him recorded saying that all he's doing is scrolling on his phone all day. Slurp, you know how we do. John would be very displeased to know what happens in these corridors. Okay, so this, yeah, what I figured. We needed evidence of bong ripping and hentai with the boys. Dude's never been back here in his life. These hallways are ours, hallway kings. That's what we are. I kneel, I bow. Stand up, puppy, you're a king like us, a ditch king. The thrones of Garrett are arranged beside those of the seraphim in the kingdom of the Lord. Yeah, I know. Okay, so this person I don't think said anything dirt worthy. It was just a forum post essentially. So let's actually go back here and get this guy. John will be here any minute once you guys are walking down the mall. Better put my phone away. Can't stop scrolling. That's all I do. All right. Recorded. Yeah, it's certainly a strong suit. Okay, so before we were in the sleeping quarters, now we're in the service corridor. Gamer Garretts. Two little Garretts game on the tiles of the service corridor. Those are the boys that were supposed to let us in. Okay, these are the ones that were at the front door before. Whoa, don't block the screen. We're killing civilians. I am killing civilians, dude. There's only one remote. Are games allowed here? So John lets it play games? John wants us to become our best selves. This is me at my best. You're quite good at it. Yeah, I know. That's because I practice. How often? All day, every day. I have a feeling there's probably limited memory on the recordings. New guy gets stuck doing stupid shit like working guard duty and guarding. A true Garrett knows what's really important. Video games. Okay, this has got to be our incriminating evidence from this guy. Okay. Kill the man wearing the little shorts. I was going to do, just shut up. Okay, that's got to have been the incriminating thing there. Okay. So we got a utility closet. 1A, 1B, 1C. Papa's closet. Okay, sure. A welded steel container garden sits beneath a buzzing LED lamp. The crop is a scattered mix of herbs and winter sprouts. Snacks for the Garrett healthy boys. Sure. He perused the titles on the bookshelf. Angelic language, the unnamed apostles. Let's not. Papa, the immortal. Why the most faithful among the Garretts blesses my door. As soon as we get an angle grinder, there won't be your closet anymore. What'd you do with Garrett? We went in there and he never came out. Perhaps he had your nose buried in one of John's heretical little books when he left? The door's coming off, you bastard. Language, Garrett, are we not in the house of God? Asshole. Okay. I don't think there's anything incriminating in there. Hey, boys. My secret closet, my precious closet in John's kingdom. Perhaps I'll hide in here in my closet and wait for him to walk by, and then I'll pop out. Surprise. Sure. Door was locked by a keypad. We don't... Papa has the code. Papa, what's the code? Door leads to my cell. Perhaps you'll find yourself inside it. We'll see. You need to pit the Garretts against each other. These Garretts in the boat, you said we could play them off on each other. They're fragile kind, confidence easily shaken. We must exploit their vices, weaknesses, and mistrust in order to free the messenger. The Lord will show us the way. Sure. Atrium, Garretts. Hey, Pup, you got any of that stuff from last time? I could really use something to take the edge off. The energy's bad in here, man. What is it that you desire, my Garrett? Something to clear your mind and widen your eyes? For that I must venture to Saint Somewheres, or perhaps something that will land in your park, okay? Perhaps something that will open your heart to the divine presence of God. Your papa must visit the Frenier Park for such stuff. Or is it an easy, restful sleep that you desire? If so, Santa Claus will have what you need. Shit, Pup, that all sounds great. I'll take any of that. The divine stuff, Santa Claus stuff, just whatever, man. Okay, so this is probably incriminating. John's coming. John's coming. John will be here soon to spread the good news. Wear your shoes, Garrett. John says you shouldn't wear shoes, just like the Desert Fathers. But he wears shoes. Nah, Papa, John goes around barefoot just like us, just like you. John's delicate little feet. Poor little baby, he wears sneakers. He'll be here soon, and then you can look for yourself and see he will make a mockery of the blasphemers who are so foolish as to disobey him. Like who? What blasphemers? Why, the new Garrett, of course. I fear the new Garrett does not take his responsibilities seriously. There's like 5 we've come across that did not take it seriously. The one guarding the cathedral right over there. Yes. You're newer than he is, goofball, but my hair is much nicer, much smoother. Right. The new Garrett. You're the new Garrett. New Garrett, who guards the cathedral, does not wear his hair as he should, straightened and at the jaw as John requests. The new Garrett sins against John and will be punished. Man, you're just the weirdest one here. Interesting. Vendor Big Garrett. Alright, we found Big Boy. Sure. Flannel Ass. Oh, hey, it's our boy Flannel Ass. That's right. Okay, this was the guy that was selling expired hot dogs in the French Quarter. Flannel Ass, Garrett. So you're into this stuff too? I was running this booth before the Garretts moved in, and it looked like fun, cool shirts. Would you like to buy a phone case? Got a real nice selection. Sure. Well, I don't know if we can top the Gator case that we currently have, but maybe. Let's see. Mean to pick one up. What you got? Oh yes, lots of cases. Which are you interested in? Frog, Kisses, American Patriot, or no thanks? Frog might be pretty good. Kisses might also be pretty good. This is probably just a bunch of flags, which who cares? Let's get Frog. My favorite case, Happy Little Frog. Only $5. Did you like it? Absolutely. How adorable. I'll take it. Here you go. Like another? I would. All right, Kisses. Let's get that one too. Case for lovers, decorated with hearts and kisses. Only $5. Did you like it? Yes. Romantic. I'll take it. There you go. No thanks. Come back soon. Okay. All right. So here's our Gator case. We have Hoot Hoot, Frog. That one is pretty good. That one is pretty good. And Kisses. That's just okay. That's pretty lame. Frog and Gator are both pretty amazing, but I kind of like Frog. Also, it kind of looks like E.T., just a green E.T. instead of a frog is what I get more from it than Frog. But, all right. And then this is what it looks like without a case on it. Pretty good. I really like this feature in this game. So we got a keypad. All right, Big Garrett. He's blocking the door. Beyond that door is a messenger. We must access it. Oh, good. The ditch fairy crept out of his closet. Garrett, John doesn't want you around here. You keep showing up. I'm gonna have to do something about it. Soon we'll not have to worry about John at all. Yeah, whatever you say, you twisted old freak. John and the older Garretts, they aren't like us. They lack our conviction. Like hell, they're here for the same reason I am. What reason's that? Because modernism is cancer. Drugs, consumerism, porn addiction, algorithms, hijacking people's lives. Me and the boys reject all that stuff. No drugs, no trash food, no soft drinks, no porn, no video games. Okay, so this guy is the hardcore hardliner here. So this is the guy we need to present the evidence to of his boys breaking his code of conduct here. So this was the guy asking about the stuff in the park. Trash food. Algorithms. So this is probably the guy scrolling is the algorithms thing. I wonder if I have to record this too. If I didn't trust my boys, I wouldn't be standing here right now, promise you that. Well, these Garretts will only disappoint you in the end. Nah, I know these guys. Faith, fitness, strength, virtue. That's what we Garretts are all about. All right, let's prayers up, boys. We're going to Mars. All right, so here's this Garrett talking about ripping on the bong and watching hentai with the boys, slamming back some cherry bang pow soda. Who said that? The sniveling Garrett with the sword? Bong rips, hentai, soda. So they're all back there getting stoned and watching porn? No, can't be. These are my boys. I trust them. As I say, dear Garrett, these others aren't who you think they are. Whatever, Ditchman, that's just one Garrett out of many. I still trust the other guys. Well then, how about this? Get a load of this. Yeah, so what? We all use our phones. Sure, the timeline's poison, but that's how most of us found John. You'll have to do better than that. Okay, well, all right. How about this? A true Garrett knows what's really important. Video games. Really? You really said that? Damn. I know, right? Well, whatever. He's still a teenager. He'll snap out of it. The older Garrett's no better. Pretty disappointing, though, not gonna lie. They will only disappoint you, dear Garrett. I won't let two bad Garretts shake my faith. Well, what about this? Shit, pup. That's all sounds great. I'll take any of that. The divine stuff, Santa Claus stuff. Just whatever, man. That don't mean nothing to me. Okay, this guy doesn't know the drug lingo. Okay, so we need to go gather more evidence. Atrium, West Wing, East Wing. Okay. Sure. Hey, Cloudzack. Garrett stands scrolling amongst the vegetation and fiberglass stones of the fountain. He ignores Catherine and Dallas. Altar of the Virgin Mary sits at the foot of the central fountain in the atrium. Two Garretts whisper and giggle quietly while watching over the atrium. East wing. Alright, front entrance. Maybe we can unlock this now. We got the front entrance locked down tight. Catherine rattles the gate, it doesn't budge. Okay. Continue their discussion of Fantasy Horse 6. Sure. So this guy we already got dirt on. Okay. Loading bay. Automatic. So this guy I tried to get dirt on. Logging down the mall, put my phone away. Okay, so the guard didn't really care about this guy scrolling. So I'm pretty sure I have to go to the park via the loading bay. Alright, back to the canal. Okay. Entrance, side lot. Okay, so we gotta call up Uber here. Take an Uber over to the drug park. Alright. We gotta get some of the drugs. Bathroom. I guess the bathroom in parks is where you get the drugs. Oh, there's a cat. We cannot pet the cat, though. It's either the drugs, getting stabbed, or like a glory hole. There's no glory hole. I'm very disappointed. That's always a sight to see on the rest stops along the highway in California. Yes, hello, sir. I'd like one drug, please. Urinal's nearly full, but otherwise well kept. Huh? A lovely and inviting fixture. Papa, please. Papa? Through the drywall? I think this is only like a single thing. Unless the hole leads like outside. Because for the longest time, I always wondered why is there a hole in the stall at the rest stop, like at waist height, and it's got like duct tape all around it. When I was younger and didn't know. Like, what's the deal with that? And then, after I got older, that's what that's for. Here it is, place where the wild things grow. Give me a moment, won't you? Let's collect something from my Garrett. All right. A gift for Garrett. He will be so pleased. What? Okay. All right, do we get the drugs? Psychedelics. Urinal psychedelics for Garrett. Okay. Definitely. Okay, can we give psychedelics to the cat? No. Damn. Okay. So that was the whole point of going to the park, huh? Okay, back to the mall. Sure. Yeah, it's so you can hold hands with your buddy in the other stall. That's exactly why. Alright. Service? Alright, so you need to go find the guy that wanted the drugs. This guy? This guy? This guy. You got the stuff? Green baggie. Here you are, my boy. Something to open your mind's eye. Always come through, pop. Little something psychedelic will help me through the evening. I'll help me see God at tonight's sermon, you know. Honestly, don't think I could stand these other Garretts while sober, man. Perfect. Thank you, buddy. We'll take that. All right. What now? Got my recordings. Breaks my heart to hear that shit. Well, we got another one for you. You serious, dude? Garrett's over there tripping before the sermon? Whatever, everybody knows how he is. Pisses me off, though. Just pisses me off. I'm sorry that these Garretts have hurt you again. This sucks, man, but that's only 3 of them. Now, you know what? I'm sick of taking this whole thing seriously. Everyone else is a creep, fuck up, stoner, loser. I grew up poor, okay? I don't have shit growing up. All these degenerates around here come from money. I wanted something good. I'm tired of always being alone. But forget these people. I'm not gonna go into space with these clowns. Plus, my mom's making roast beef tonight. I don't need to be here. And fuck you too, Papa. Freaky little dude. Peace. Alright. So we got access to the door now. Great. I like how believable the dialogue in this is. Like I could unsee somebody saying stuff like that. I can understand that. Catherine approaches the keypad. 69420. Access denied. Didn't John throw up some numbers in that app? Oh, he did. We gotta go through all this shit again. Plug from augmented reality app. Move the phone left and right. Structure. Readings reread. Okay. First reading. Anything here about numbers? 13 days? 13? 1330. $1330,608. Verified. Door should be open. Let's check. Breathe, Catherine. Salvation awaits beyond this door. Uh-oh. T-posing. Oh, that's the sphere. Okay, we found that thing. There it is. Catherine holds her hand out to the thing as it draws nearer. Is it sniffing you? I don't feel so well. Dallas offers his hand, quickly recedes. Super is right, it seems to like you. The messenger has sought her, for a very long time it has. An eye of God, an angel, a halo on her head. Catherine stares into the fluid within the sphere. It is a vessel of the divine, and it will lead us to a better world. Where is this better world? There's no way to know. It will lead us. Okay. Enough. I've heard enough of your lunacy. And I hear the Garrets gathering beyond the door for John's little sermon. Sphere shrinks in size, hides itself within a fold of Catherine's coat. Let's go and bend John's ear. Okay, so we now have stone. Okay. I also can't save here. It won't let me bring down the menu. Interesting. Okay. Here comes the little dweeb. Do you see him? Do you hate him? He's dressed like a funny little clown. Don't you just want to kill him? Look how disgusting. Slimy like a salamander. Garrets, thank you for gathering here this evening. Let us please lower our voices so we may pray. He stares upon the crowd before making a sign of the cross. We bow our heads and pray. And the Holy Ghost descended in a bodily shape like a dove upon him, and a voice came from heaven which said, Thou art my beloved Son, in thee I am well pleased. Jesus, full of the Holy Spirit, left the Jordan and was led by the Spirit into the wilderness. John looked down at the crowd, whispering the refrain into the wilderness once more. Garrets, I thank you for gathering this evening. While on an excursion to the Ark, I witnessed that which we have long awaited. I was blessed to observe an egg filled with a sublime illuminated chrism. Of all the faithful, it was mine to behold. Yeah, this is Best Buy cult. What a stupid ass. Not his, yours. Yours, Catherine. Is someone talking? I'm going to need everyone's attention. The egg was sent from the distant reaches of the Keeper's Maze, a beacon to the faithful. It appeared to me in the sky, a dove of pure light, but circular, as is the halo above the head of the Shepherd of God. The Shepherd, as you know, leads not from his own fallen authority. It was the Holy Spirit that hung at the crown of John the Baptist's head upon the moment of its removal. No spirit will hang upon his head when I rip it from his neck. I can't wait. Okay, whoever's talking down there, cut it out. This is important. Continuing. The Holy Spirit, radiant and circular as a halo, that is the source of the Shepherd's authority in this low world. In the swamp beyond the wall, the Holy Spirit descended from the sky to rest upon my head. And how splendid is the glory of God that it should come at such a time as this. As we complete the ark that will unite us with the world above, the Holy Spirit will fill me. He will never board the ark. It will bless me with the knowledge of the twilight language capable of passing through the walls of this earthly prison, a language that reaches the furthest corners of the accuser's den. Our ark, which was the ladder of Jacob, is a bridge to those higher realms. Tonight, I will drink the ointment of the Holy Ghost. I will call upon the faithful who have walked this bridge before us. They will shine a beacon and guide us to our home. Any questions? No questions? It's a pretty big deal. Okay, so I thought this was going to be more like a check-in type thing. This sounds really cool. The egg and set sounds super cool. But I wanted to ask about the new uniforms. Are you fucking kidding me, Gooch? You're not even supposed to be in here. I know. I just, no one else is asking anything, so. This new uniform sucks. We're going to space looking like this? Like we work retail? Seriously? Just save it. Nobody cares what you look like in space. I am quite pleased with the new outfits. Dude, you're such a freak. You're like a wild spirit from another dimension. Why, thank you. Yeah, you're like some kind of hellspawn. Yes, thank you. Garrett, you okay? You're looking off. I don't mind you guys. Everything's just kind of everywhere. We're all just one thing. Garrett. What is happening here? So that's it? We're sticking with these shirts? I'm with Gooch. Who thought we'd be wearing dope robes like John's got? Yeah, bruh, or maybe Templar stuff like armor and stuff. Exactly, powerful stuff. Shut up, please. All of you just shut the fuck up. Idiots. You want to LARP around dressed like knights? That'd be tight. You want me to call you all Garrett? I call you all Garrett. You wanted uniforms? I got uniforms. We are an ascetic community. As the Desert Fathers wore garments of hair, we don humble attire. You don't. Yeah, your fit looks cool. We look like dorks. Your vanity is blasphemous. Vanity. Who among you has not seen the selfies of John? So Papa has decided to join us, has he? The demented ditchman has come with his pickled brain. The messenger does not come for you, you fool. You abducted it and now holding it captive. False. You are not the child of Christ. Don't even start with that Da Vinci Code shit. Your arrogance will cost you your head, Johnny. Papa turns to Catherine and whispers, Go, now, to my closet. There's a key which you may exit this mall. The foolish, pathetic old man. On the door is a keypad, the code. Do you have anything to say to that, you deranged loser? Go and listen closely to what I say. Hey, Shantok. Papa's and John's argument. 2,000 years. Into the corridors of the mall. Don't start this shit. 2013. 2001. Okay. Wait, 2000 year. Okay. I have to write this down on an envelope next to me. 1 sacrament, 3 descended. Enter code. Okay. 200131. Door unlocks. Okay, got it. Let's hurry. Papa, what the fuck? I can't save here either. Painting, scroll. A bed of straw partially wrapped by a filthy cotton blanket. How long you figured this guy's been sleeping in here? Long time by the look of it. Who was here first, John or him? Good question. Aluminum rack stocked with cleaning products, janitorial supplies. This is some kind of utility closet. Must have been once upon a time. Okay, fine. Let's see what's going on in the cask. Decorative wine cask made from thick vinyl material with a price sticker partially torn from its face. Someone's in there. Sure seems like it. We need to do something. Lock. The hell is this? Another acoustic lock. Hold the button there and speak into it. Here we go again. Kill John. I'll have John's head? Question mark? Worth a shot? Hey, Rakuchi. My Garretts. I love my Garretts. Soon they will be my Garretts. Necking anything with this. It's me, Papa. Hi, Papa here. Shock bed didn't work. Prayers up, boys. We're going to Mars. Is that it? Nothing. Fuck. I don't know what this icon is. Young Madonna holds a lifeless body of Christ. So all this did was give us a close-up of it. Great. Cool. Mace. Battle mace mounted to the wall. What in the hell is he using this thing for? It's plastic. Seriously? It's fake. Alright, let's check out the scroll. Papyrus scroll. Rubs his fingers over the sheet. Seems like regular sandwich paper to me. It's blank. Maybe, or maybe there's something on it that we just can't see. Wouldn't put it past the guy. Maybe I gotta use the app? I do have to use the app. Aha. Lettering appears on the scroll. Catherine, pray before mother and child through the eye of John. Be patient in your prayer and wait. Okay. Interesting. We got to use the AR app. So we got to do this and then pull up the AR app and then just wait. Oh, God. Oh, no. Catherine, it's a rather modest cell, isn't it? I prayed deeply while waiting your arrival. Outcome was never subject to doubt. You here, the messenger here, a moment authored by God. Time will erode your body, but you will not remain on this earth. I shall return you to the stars. Right? The bird freak thinks it will commune with the infinite. Annihilation will be its only home. The bird freak. Okay, that must be Super Duck, the weird melting AI thing. Left you a key, my most favored boy. If only I had the TTS working for that. Okay. Voice memos. Lock bursts open. Catherine removes the lock. Oh, God. Man, what the fuck? Who are you? What is this? I gotta get out. Get out. Gotta get out. Relax. I'm not here to hurt you. Where is he? He's not here. You're safe. We need a key. Do you have a key? I have keys. Just move. Fucking move. I gotta go, man. Gotta go. Move. Garrett springs to the cast, pushes away past Alice and Catherine, quickly unlocking the door. Well, I guess that was the key Papa was referring to. I don't want to spend another second. Okay, so that's how all of the exit door in the mall is going to open because he captured a guy who had the keys and knew the guy would want to escape. This is fucked up. Neither. Let's get out of here. All right, let's. So we should be able to. Okay, so we got to follow the bloody footprints. Oh my God. Sleeping quarters. That was awful. Worse than City Hall. We got the stone, now what? Now we bring it to Super Duck and collect our money. So that's our whole point, is we are a gig worker, except our boss for the gig thing is a gigantic melting AI duck in a warehouse. Which is here at Eagle Wholesale. I'm gonna save before we do this in case this goes horribly sideways. Alright, so this is Cyberduck. There it is. How glorious. I hope it wasn't much trouble to secure. It was a complete pain in the... Yes, give it to us. Delicious. Oh no. Oh no. It is ours, the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already we can feel it coursing through our roots. It burns. Yes, we both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky. Not here, but somewhere. There's a little time before dawn. It was so bad of a job. Could have been worse. And we sent a little money to your purse. No sense getting lost in despair tonight. There will be time for that later. Take the money, go home, forget this night. Die in peace. Goodbye. Act 3, faraway lights. Here's a toilet. Who dis? Again, kid, I leave you alone for a couple hours. You nearly get yourself killed. Luckily, I passed by when I did. I'm trying to remember what we were doing as K. We were in the... Oh, yeah, we were in the secret basement in our house. We booted up a hard drive that contains our mother's soul and brain on it. And then our robot companion did something that split its head open, and it sounded like it was deleting our mother's hard drive. Okay. And then we blacked out and did a flashback to the mall thing. Okay. Where am I? You're in my place of business on Apple Street, Padu PI. What happened? Maybe you can tell me. I'm walking back from the bar, passing by your house, and I hear a scream. I run inside, and the damn robot's trying to eat your face off. I had to empty my clip just to slow it down. Huh. How could you? Okay, I'm trying to tell you that robot wasn't no friend. Huh. Where you don't do this to me again. I'm famous, alright? Everyone knows me. And it's a lie. I don't think so, kid. Millions back at the house, spread out all over the floor. Well, rip our robot friend. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know that robot was in your family a long time. You're not soft like your brother, so I'll say it straight. I never trusted her, never. When I heard Catherine brought her into your house, I said to myself, that ought to cause some trouble. Millions, a St. Clair unit. That company's bread and butter is in corporate security and espionage. They don't let one of them things just walk away. Anywhere they end up is right where Thomas St. Clair wants them to be. Watching, listening. Catherine's a person of interest to them people. They took advantage of her one weakness, guilt. She blamed Blue's death on herself. She made his life piss poor for a while. The man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. That's how my daddy told it to me anyhow. Sounds about right. She never let nobody's feelings get in the way of what she wanted, even if she felt guilt about it down the road. But anyhow, the way I figure it, Catherine been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use the robot as a, stand-in for Blue, I suppose. Show that robot the love she never showed Blue, so she let a spy into her house. Lot to take in, I know. I'm not trying to cause you no more stress, but where the hell's your brother? You still ain't found him? I've run out of places to look. Well, we better find him quick. You see this mess Catherine left behind, that boy could be in danger. Best thing to do is head back to the house, check on the bot, see what we can find out about your brother. There's that answering machine on the desk, screaming my ears off, might be worth checking. And before I forget, you dropped your phone. Slides phone, sure. Found it on the ground back at the house. Toilet's right over there, splash some water in your face, let's roll. What? Okay, well, we got him in our party now. Oh wait, this is our mom's phone. Hard head drive client. Huh. Interesting. Toilet's right there if you need to wash off. That's not what you do toilets, my man. Place next door complains they can see me when I'm on the pot. Told them look the other way, ain't like I'm making you watch. God. But you think they like my whole otherwise. Keeps us connected. Sure. Lots more I could say about this whole hell. I could stand here and talk to you all day about it. The good old big mouth Billy Bass over there. A calculator. Oh, face paint kit. Nice. Stop touching that unless you want to see me clown up. I'm gonna keep touching it then. Listen, you keep messing with my kit, I'm gonna have to break it out. Alright, put on the clown makeup. Alright, I was trying to save it for the weekend, but now you got me excited. Nothing wrong with clowning up after hours. LeBlanc peels the plastic tray face paint from the packaging and applies it using a small pocket mirror. Oh my god. This is my office where the magic happens. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, great. Fantastic. That might have been a puzzle solution or something, I'm not sure, but that's great. I'll take it. Either way, I'll take it. We're saving and committing to this decision. Okay. That's where I keep track of all the dead bodies I found. You can find a lot of dead bodies if you go looking, kind of like a treasure hunt. Okay. Alright. Oh, another Garrett. Man wearing battle armor and blazing with a red cross crouches over the turtle on the sidewalk. Name tag reads Garrett, fixed to the armor. Oh, hey, it's this guy. I was just Who the fuck are you? Man, I know this looks weird. I got separated from my coworkers, and then I saw this turtle, so I stopped to take a look. Way outside my place of business, dressed like a pervert. Says this fucking guy. Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Where are your coworkers? They said they'd come pick me up before launch, but it's getting kind of late. Launch? Yeah, what's that mean, launch? I don't know, man. We were supposed to do this thing tonight, but it kind of fell apart at the last minute. Alright. Sounds good. Have fun with your turtle, bruh. I will. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Sure. Alright, let's go home. Way I found, yeah, I came in right here through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from until I climbed up into the attic. They had a ladder that went through the attic into the closet like a damn haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot had its claws around your neck, so what I did was I kicked you out the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. The robot's face was all opened up. She had, shit, I don't even know what it was. A big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. Wasn't easy getting it back up that ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure the robot's still there. Maybe have a look around that room. Okay. Kitchen. Attic. Door. Right where I left her. Don't look like she's going anywhere. What the hell is Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. Oh, she's got items for me. You run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left to the machine. Okay. Can we augmented reality our robot friend? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I wonder if... Is there anything here from Super Duck? Retrieve stone from Hall. We have our quack coins. How much is this in USD? 82? So these 82 quack coins in the flashback would have been worth like $10,000 or something. But now they're worth $5. Oh my god, we got caught in a pump and dump, I think. A good old rug pull. Our quack coins are useless now. Or worthless. Oh god. Head drive client, I'm curious, what is this? No head drive connections available. If I have a lot of money... I think the spark plug we bought earlier was $10, I want to say. So, yep, all our apes gone. No Wi-Fi connection. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. Kate, get me online. This answering machine kind of pushy. Let's get it hooked up to the internet. Oh, this is what he meant by answering machine. This is our mother's robot brain or something. Her brain backup. Anti-malware advertisement repeats infinitely on the laptop. So we got to get so we probably have to turn off the signal jammer. Most likely. Military grade signal jammer. One is enough to take out the whole neighborhood. No wonder that answering machine can't get the internet. Takes someone with expertise to disable one. Need me to handle it. Sure. LeBlanc pulls a pistol from his waistband. Okay. Thank me later. I fucking love this face paint. This is so good. That thing should have a connection now. Alright, puzzle solved. Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Complete. Critical I/O functionality has been deprecated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today. Okay. Head drive client, you got one of those on your phone? We do. Okay. Catherine Madere. Sure. Compressing a local artifacts resolved, establishing remote connection. Okay, enumerated items. Okay, I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. Y'all fucking with me because I'm drunk. Face enumeration module, conflict detected. Can you... Attacked K. Attacked K. You talking about million? What is million? What are you talking about, Kate? How the hell are we even having this conversation? He pulled the phone from LeBlanc. Tell us what you remember. Last. There in the chair where I sat. Room is dark. Clinician asking questions. So this is her most recent brain backup. After the appointment, I was to meet with Super Duck. Okay. Super Duck. Version consciousness of Duck. But what? Please rephrase. Kate, why were you going to see Duck? Going to see Super Duck, spawn of Duck, a deformity. But why? Because of what I saw in the lake. Okay, you never want to see Duck like I told you to. You better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this. So Duck at a house next to the oil refinery, I think. We need to find Blake. What happened to my son? Blake's missing. Blake's missing as he lost his face as a shadow. Kate, you might know where it might be. Blake is missing. Phone broken. Sure. What are you? Catherine Madere, age 52, branch identifier, November, yeah. Hosted on 32 terabyte head host traditional hard drive without cloud support. Sure. What happened to Million? Enumeration error, I'm sorry, I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. Okay. Answering machine mentioned Duck. Let's run by Dimes, have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all the nonsense. Sure. Oh wait, this guy was Duck. Over here. No wait, this is Lucky. How you holding up? Should we go see Duck? Yeah, we should. Why did he say go to Dimes to find Duck? Duck doesn't live here. Duck is... Oh, Dimes. Okay. Not Dimes discount, but Dimes. Oh no, we found LARPers. Two teenagers wearing cheap costumes block the door each. Wears a name that reads Garrett. Okay. This must be the co-workers a little nerd was talking about outside my place of business. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple soda cans. Look who's talking, clown. Nothing wrong with my look, it's timeless. So y'all work with that other little dude outside my place of business. We work only for ourselves. We don't answer to anyone. We're dissident Garretts. Alright, whatever. Where the hell's Duck? Where the hell's Duck? That's what I'm asking you. Deus Volt, a motherfucker. Excuse me, boy. Getting a little fresh? Think I might have to whoop your ass? Seriously? Let's kill the degenerate clown man. I don't know, dude. I mean, I could if I wanted to, I guess. Silence, Garrett. I can't see shit out of this thing. Stand tall, the barbarians are at the gate. Is it time for combat? Adolescent turns toward LeBlanc. Ready yourself for death. This. Alright. $35 damage, okay. Okay. Oh, fuck this shit. Just what in the hell was that about? Let's go check on Duck, I'm worried. Okay. Combat succeeded, we got him. Okay. Duck, hey duck, Clay, you round, bruh? Old man ain't left this house in years. How them little kids do with them? So he was sitting right here before. Scribbled letter sits on the desk. Never thought things would get this fucked up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid? Okay, you don't think that's probably our brother that they're talking about. Then he tossed John's head in the river. Okay, so Kenner, there's an uprising against Kenner John, it sounds like. What in the... And John's eyes, they weren't his, they were glowing? I'll never forget that. All the Garretts, the Rocket, been sneaking around trying to find his head. I didn't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. We know he tossed it out the boat somewhere around 37... Oh, God. 30,077 9366. Okay, lake is so full of sediment we can't see shit. Losing hope, we'll find it. That's all for now. Boys, be safe. Coordinates are in the lake, searching the swamps. Coordinate letter you put in your pocket. Right there is the closest thing to a lead we got. That lady's kid just might be your brother. Okay. I guess we're going swimming. Oh. Oh, hell, bruh. Duck, hey, hey. Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his fingers. He's breathing. Hey, wake up, Pops, wake up. Brett? The hell you got all over your face? Mardi Gras come early? Don't worry about it, it's just my style. You don't look so hot, Clay. We got to get you some help over here. Just taking a nap is all, and the little creep's still out front. We took care of him. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? Yes. What'd you find? Forged discount card that unlocked a secret room in the middle of the house. Bruh, Catherine James Bond all of a sudden? Why are you so surprised, Brett? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. From the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think nothing of her. But that was a disguise, a costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something. The hell's going on around here, bruh? What them kids is doing outside? The two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. They had a whole gang in here earlier, asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing right there. Lifts a frail hand towards the device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life. How they managed to find it is beyond me. Although I'd lost it years ago, figured it'd come back to find me. So, what's the device? Piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier has my brain sitting on it. Huh. Gave birth to that monster that calls itself Super Duck, the one your mother got mixed up with. Huh. Okay. Head drive seems more or less broken. We'll get you help. No, don't bother. Little nap's all I need. No way in hell. You ain't calling nobody, Brett. Cool it. You think this is bad the way I was right here? This is the way it's been for years. You getting bent out of shape about it? I just been sitting in this house, hardly able to walk. No more good days. You want to come help me? Come by from time to time, alright? I will, Clay. I really will. Good, that's all I'm asking. Okay. Juggalo PI. So I'm pretty sure the clown makeup was probably to be able to fight the kids out in front of the house. I have a feeling they don't want to fight you unless he's got his face on here. Looks like the gizmo Kate had when everybody start getting these things. Nobody wanted to tell their boy Brett. Think it'll hook up to your phone, same as the other one? Oh, true. Alright. Network ping detected. Network distress, safe mode initiated, prime node in terminal state. That is different coordinates from the ones I wrote down. Three 0632 90 3428. Like the coordinates are close to the other one, but not the same. All right, more coordinates in the lake. Truck got gas. Little strip to the lakefront. Okay, sure. All right, that's probably all we need from here. Okay, to the lake. Slow down, kid. Road's washed out up ahead. That's slowing down. You continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. Well, no shit. Christ, K, what'd I tell ya? Got any recovery gear in this thing? Shit. We're on foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp up the road. If we want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat, but they got one we can borrow. Sure. Hey bro, can I take your boat? Yeah, I know just where we're at. That's Peachy Doohan's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out here for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. And that's the Interstate 10 overpass over there. There's a map on the bulletin board, might help refresh my memory. And I wonder who we got to talk to get a ride in that boat. These coordinates we got are all the way out in the lake. Probably this guy, if I had to guess. Let me take a look at this map right quick so I can get my bearings. Inspects a pin bulletin board, tracing his finger along the bayous. Yeah, alright, I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. They call this area La Branche. I used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked it out the lake. Peachy's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we are at right now. Right here. Trepagne's Pond is just across the way. They named it after a plantation man from back in the old days. Then you got the Interstate Canal. Government dug that to build Interstate 10. They let a whole lot of salt water into the swamp in the process, killed off a lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Them just some old bayous without any trees left standing. The banks eroded without no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run it aground. Great. Weren't just the government's fault, though. Long time ago, they used to log these swamps for timber, left scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel. Reason it looks like a wheel is because they'd park a big pole boat right there in the center. Then them guys would start chopping the trees down, going out in one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They called it a pole boat because they'd hitch the trees onto a big rope, and the boat at the center would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat about the size of a car. The drum would spin to wind up the rope. Big coal-fired son of a bitch. My granddaddy told me it'd spit out smoke like you ain't ever seen. And down here is the lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricane came through and took out La Branche. They got people go scuba diving in there looking for treasure lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. Looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Garrett. Name tag pings a hand-scrolled letter to the board. Yo, Garrett! Garrett, again with these little dudes. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. Northeast side, okay. Ain't never heard of John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People have been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the Ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the ghost bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. I figure, here you're an expert, you'll figure out the rest. Good luck. What? Okay, well. What's that about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map and it shows them little blinking dots. The one at the logging wheel is blinking real fast. The one at the Trepagne's Pond is blinking slow. Move your phone around, see if there's more to it. Okay. I don't immediately see what that means. And clicking on those doesn't really do anything. Like maybe this means 1, 2, 3, 4? maybe? Or the other way around, you gotta go here, 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 here. I don't know. Got shells, Rangia clam shells, yard full of them. I stay at La Place, caller text. Crabber's letter. Whoever been raising my traps going to die, bruh. Map details southwest corner of the lake. Okay. Alright, sure. We got a boat icon. Evening. That your boat? Not mine. Believe that boat belongs to the camp. So you got them key. They got the key inside one of the units. I suppose they do. Let's go pay them using it to visit. See if we can get a key from them. Okay. Alright. Unit B first. What kind of knock is that, K? Nobody's attention knocking like that. You got to get wacky with it. Knock fast. Yo, Peachy, open up, partner. We gotta use that boat right quick. The boat came with the rental. It's ours. Rental? Peachy been renting this place? I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Please leave us be. Bruh, let me just lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for her brother. You got me? We think he might be out there in the swamp. I wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Nah, knock again, Kay. We gotta keep knocking until we get a key to that boat motor. They'll get sick of us eventually. I don't know. If someone came knocking on my door and I look through the peephole and I see this, no fucking way am I opening that door. No way. Not a chance in hell. Hey man, Lord help me. You need that boat so much, why aren't you using it? That ain't your business. We're trying to save lives here, bruh. As are we. Save lives how? Through research, which this conversation is preventing me from conducting, so please leave. Good night. Knock again. Just keep knocking. I could do this all night. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we can work something out here. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband, he bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy in Mississippi. He buried one of them under his mom's house. I'm over here all the time. I keep a few car batteries in her shed. Exactly. Been using them back at the office. The old ones, but they still hold a good charge. This is all nonsense. I can't lend out that boat indefinitely, you understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got coordinates from some little gizmo sending out a distress call. A distress call? Oh shit. Door slams open with mention of Duck's name. So, yeah, a little buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like, hell, I don't know, an answering machine, I guess? It kept spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Said it's got a stressed out node, bruh. Something getting stressed out in the lake. Where are the coordinates? They in the phone. It's the node. Figure you're right. And you two are going to boat right up to it. Sure, boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. Keep listening. Are you familiar with the network that some call Super Duck? Duck's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard. Yeah, Clay, good buddy of mine. Dallas, this guy look familiar? Oh, hey, it's Dallas. Never said I knew the source. Give him the key. Shit, really? That sure helped. Irresponsible. If you give us the key, you must do something for us. Happy to help. Take this. Meter. Okay. Hold it before the node, press the little button. I think we can manage that, and return it to us. That's it. That's it. Dallas. Yeah. The boat key, give it to him. Dallas reaches the key to you. He looks you in the eyes, glimmer of familiarity, lights his own. He says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right, it is. Okay, so we got the boat key. Boat key, and we have this meter. Sure. Alright, onwards. Let's see. Look at that, it works. Let's take a little ride. You heading in the lake? Yes, sir. Done much riding out there all the time. Then you know what it's like. A lot of the land's eroded away once you get past Interstate 10. You can't hardly see where the water ends and the land begins. You're talking about the ghost bayous. That's right. You see what I'm saying? You're saying the land is so eroded it looks like open water. That's right. Once you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, it's hard to tell the eroded land where all the dead trees fell from the open water. You might run your prop over submerged cypress trees, might even get yourself stuck. How are we supposed to get through? Them strange boys with the name tags been coming around lately. They seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. Always looking at the map. Maybe they know something we don't. One more thing, you got a sonar tracker on the phone, keep it handy, all kinds of stuff hidden in the lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water, you'll see some weird things down there, but it's just a trick of the lake. Nah bruh, they got ghosts in the water. Nonsense, don't pay that any mind, I've been swimming in these bayous all my life. If you get an alert from the sonar, dive in and see what it's about. Yet another thing I would never probably do. Okay, sure. You ready? Let's go. Okay. Take a look at the GPS. 2 sets of coordinates. Ghost bayous. One we found scribbled in a letter. Same letter that mentions your brother. Searching for a head. Yeah. Don't think that's your brother's head. That ain't what I'm saying. So that must be Ken or John's head, I'm guessing. Coordinates for that are on the northwest side of the lake. Okay. Other came from the app on the phone. Distress signal. Eagle Pond. Both sets of coordinates are past ghost bayous. You need to figure out how to get through the ghost bayous first. You got that. You do the driving. Okay. We got the fish finder here. Interesting. So I can't save during this sequence. Dive, zoom out. On section. Okay, I'm gonna take a look at that. That map again. So it looks like canal is solid dot. Slow blink is that pond. And then lower section and then logging wheel. Okay. I'm not sure what exactly that means still, but oh, I need to save too. Sure. So I have a feeling this is probably a potential death state. Okay. So if we go this way... As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights of the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There's the sound of cars rushing above you, and then there's the sound of your descent, and then there's nothing. The lake and all of its sediment is infinite in its silence. It holds you captive, and you are unable to move. Paralyzed in this way, you watch the dim suggestion of headlights cut across the bridge in their erratic cadence. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates that vacuum of silence. For the smallest moment, the silence returns before a truck crashes into the water, setting a shockwave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle, the headlights kill as you approach, the cab light flickers on. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat's empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting the lights. You pull open the door and swim into the cab as the pressure equalizes. You feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. Okay, opening a car door underwater like that. I think if I remember correctly from Mythbusters, you can't really do that. You need to break the window, I think, in order to equalize. Cab light awakens again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. The light pulses slowly, rhythmically. Flip the switch. Light blinks twice quickly and pauses for a moment before blinking again. Strobing on and off, rapid tempo. Solid, unchanging. Interesting. So that's the blinking stuff that we saw on the holo map, the AR map. I don't know what to make of that. Sonar tracks depth beneath your boat. Most recent data on the right side of the display. Any decrease, the boat might be passing above an object of interest. Okay, so that's a truck. So that works like an actual fish finder. I guess I want to go south to the pond then. Okay, so any of those beacon things that we come across is going to show up as a blinking red light on the map. Crash through the shallow depths of the lake. You try desperately to regain a sense of direction, thrashing further from the surface, sink deeper into the bayou in this way until the last. You emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. The contours of the galaxy are light in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. Man sits behind a kerosene lamp in the dirt of a palmetto grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. I watch the swamp from the treetops every night, and I never watch the water, he says. Reaches out his hand, helps you onto the bank. In the shadows of the grove are other figures, whispering among themselves. Whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crowns of the cypress trees. You're one of Trampagne's children, aren't you? I am. He waves his hand to the others, and they begin to move up the bank. Tell him to rest easy while he can. Man joins the rest of the assembly while they walk deeper into the night, leaving the kerosene lamp behind. Light is solid, unchanging. Okay. There's the double blink. Solid, unchanging. Like, I don't... Maybe you're supposed to figure out how fast the light blinks based off of what happens when you're underwater. So this guy said rest easy, so maybe that means it's unblinking, which is the way it is. And then maybe the other one with the being trapped in a underwater truck thing is rapid blinking, perhaps. I'm gonna set it to that and see. Light is solid, unchanging. Flip switch. Okay. Quick tempo on that. Okay. So there's another one over here, and then another one up here. So I think I want to go west to lower suction. I think it was around here. Apparently not. Dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings are shadows against the dim light of the evening. Pilings are driven deep into the silt, where planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have coagulated into something whole. Swim towards the trash. You swim to the lake bottom and float beside the secretion of debris. A stray window rests among the trash, slightly open. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there's no water beyond it. No longer buoyant, you fall immediately onto the wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. The picture frames along the walls shake the foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depths of the lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain whipping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds, and in the small crevices of silence, there are screams. There's a door to your right that leads onto the balcony of the home. Go to balcony. The world outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch as willow trees floating along the bank of the bayou leave the earth entirely, sucked into an insatiable purple sky. In the distance, figures hug the crowns of cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope around a tree and is holding to it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim across the strongest currents the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there's no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. LeBlanc waves from the boat that idles near the bank. "What's you good, Kay?" he shouts. You look up at the cypress tree while the apparition of your brother hung only a moment before. A rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. Pull rope. A light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. Okay, pull rope again. The light pulses slowly. So I have a feeling this one is probably the fast blink for hurricane. So then the last one was here. So I want to go that way and then up and that way. So this one I probably want to set to the double, that one. That way, that way, that way. Should be here. Plunge into the logging canal, immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of a felled tree. You struggle to free your arm, no luck. As you pull, the tree pulls back until at last its force proves stronger and begins to drag you through flotsam and foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. In a sudden, violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pirogues, axing wedges into the base of cypress trees along the canal. Some pull the felled trees to the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering trees crash into the water. You wrest your arm from the cypress and climb onto the barge. The foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl as the barge begins to sink into the water. He points to the firebox at his side. "My dear, don't slow down now." Huh. You look down at the pile of coal and the shovel behind the firebox, both now submerged as the boat sinks further. Shovel floats towards you as the water reaches the roof of the pole boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom, and you find yourself floating beside the firebox while holding the shovel. Hey, Ocelot. The light of the firebox continues to glow even in the depths of the water. Light is solid, unchanging. Shovel coal. Okay. So we have music now. I wonder what that means. Okay, I think I want to go back to the docks here and save. Because I don't know. I can't think of any other solution for this other than like potentially brute forcing it. Following these people before we already got the boat key. I just wanted to knock. Okay, so I guess I could try going to the ghost bayous and see what happens. Like maybe there's some sort of event that happens there that explains what the deal is with this puzzle. We're in the ghost bayous now. We're running straight into dead trees. Gonna be impossible getting through here like this. We'll need to figure something out. So we can't go that way. And our fish finder thing isn't really helping here either. Interesting. So I can kind of maneuver here. I guess this is just an invisible maze? Maybe? Hide phone, show phone. Because it's not like I can use like the AR app or anything here. Okay, it's not letting me move at all now. Hello? Plunge into the silence, exhale to sink deeper. Touch the silt and debris at the bottom, nothing of interest. So, it's not letting me move the boat. There we go, okay. So that must have been a bug. If you get stuck, let's catch a ride back to camp. Without being able to tell where the original bayous were. Alright, I guess I'm going back to camp then. Like, you could probably brute force this? But this is probably... Oh, you could just do this to go back to camp. Okay. You sure hated my ass. What do you make of the map? One hanging on the bulletin board, held your phone up to it, showed blinking dots, not two dots blinked the same. I don't know what to make of it. Did you pass your phone over the whole thing? There's a letter pinned to it. Read it. Okay. Didn't read this one. Book your ideal state, the wetlands, mysterious regions, sustainability, free snack pack delivery. All right, Garrett, John's Pond, northeast side of the lake, mess over there. Only route is through the ghost bayous. Open up the app, take a look at the map, you'll see blinking lights. I hear you're an expert, you'll figure out the rest. Fuck. Good luck. Fuck. Southwest corner of the map. I'm pretty sure those lights were set to this already when I got to them. But maybe I need to go set them exactly to what those dots are. I'm pretty sure that that's what they were already set to. Okay, so canal. Okay, solid light. And then the pond was the slow blink. I guess I tried to logic this and... that one, yeah. Okay, slow blink. And then lower suction for the double blink. We have lost the boat audio, but that's okay. I will not miss it. Okay, this one's the double blink. Okay. And then this one is the fast blink. Okay. Rapid tempo. What? Okay. Alright, sure. I could have sworn those were already set to that. But alright. So it looks like you can brute force this. But it's just faster to do this. Okay, so we're heading here and then here. So it should be over here, I think. Yeah. Plunge into the depths, find nothing of interest. Am I like literally next to it? Of course. Of course. Plunge into the water, you pass your hands through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. A stray branch juts from a larger tangle of detritus. 2 beads of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern the shadow of a form. You pass your hands over it. Soft, almost gelatinous flesh. The distinct ridge of a nose, the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth, glowing eyes hardened like glass. You wrest the head from its hanging place and swim towards the boat. Okay. We got a head. What you got there, Kay? A little treasure from the lake? Oh, God. You hang the head from its sloughing tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. Dear sweet mother of Jesus. The head continues to rock gently in the wind. That's great, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc taps his fingernail on one of the eyes. Them eyes ain't human. He presses his thumbs into the head and the 2 glass-like orbs slip easily from the eye sockets. The head is entirely without eyes. Alright, playtime's over. We still got another set of coordinates to check out. Yes, that was playtime. Okay, so we're going this way. Here, down here. That way. Okay. Duck blinds. Huh. Okay, well let's go over here first before we go into that. Question mark? What is this? Oh, it's Super Duck, I think. God's name am I looking at here? Pretty sure this is Super Duck. Big old melty bird in the middle of the lake. Bruh. I've seen some big bald eagles in the spillway before, never nothing like this. Looks like somebody tore its eyes out. Well, we just so happen to have some eyeballs here for you. You slot the eyes into the bird's empty sockets. Oh, God. What? Oh, that's right. Yeah, Super Duck ate that thing. Okay. Bruh, what? That bird just puked out a floating ball. Mr. Peachy used to tell us all the time they got aliens in this lake. The hell is it doing to you? Almost looks like it's giving you a sniff. The sphere shrinks down and buries itself inside your coat. Okay. Sure. Whoa now, looks like you made a friend. Be careful carrying that ball around in your pocket, Kay. Don't let it blast lasers at your eyes, shit. Yeah, hair twister. Feel kind of sorry for this big bird, bruh. First time I seen an alien do that to a bird. All the heat coming off this thing starting to make my skin itch. Let's roll. Alright, well, later, Super Duck. Really just never seen an alien do that to a bird. This guy's implying that he's seen aliens before. Like. Alright, and then the orb just blinks at us if we click on it. Sure. We'll save to that one, just in case. Alright. And then there's duck blinds over here. Oh, these are Garrett's. Oh, this is where the launch is supposed to be. Yeah, the cloud makeup. Alright. What are the Garrett's up to? 3 garrets guard the pass. Tonsters, robes, and smudged foreheads awaken something in your memory. What's that thing, a playset? Yes, it's my little playset. What's it do? Whatever I want it to? Say you got one of them name tags. I like them things. It's too late. We're out. You see my makeup? No, I haven't. Take a look at it. It's right there on my face. Maybe later. Just feel like we got pretty similar styles. I'm a little more of the bad detective type, you know? Like I got street smarts. You more like a freak. Like you wear a chain wallet. Oh, shit. Got him. But I feel like we be in the same band on the road together. We get off the tour bus and people be like, who's that guy and his little freaky friend? I don't know. I've already been around you 5 minutes. That seems like enough. No, we should do stuff like this more often, bruh. Hang out like this. I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back then. Y'all my kind of people. Oh, there's a cat now. Are these cats always here? No more getting through this way. Ditchman's orders. Oh shit, Ditchman's in charge. Oh, he did kill Kenner John. Oh shit. Let's do the ones with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? We are, actually. That's right, the big round thing with the juice in it. Talking about the juice ball? Bro, we got the juice ball right here. Okay, show him. Show this little dude the juice ball. We're looking for my brother. Cool. You know, a guy named Blake, little loser guy, clothes don't fit right. Dead lady's kid. Ah, yeah, Jesus lady's kid. He's over at the Ark all tied up like a pig. You have to let us through. Not without the messenger. Ditchman says only the bearer of the messenger can pass. You heard this? Holding our brother captive. Okay, so we gotta... We just show him. Here, take this head. Has no effect. Here, take this head. Ditchman wasn't lying. He said we was going to take the head of John's head, and he did. And we searched the lake for a while to find it. But then we got hungry, so we gave up. Okay, maybe he'll talk to me now. We await the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman's prophecies that she will pass through this very bayou with the messenger hidden in her pocket. We'll radio him after she leaves so that he may prepare her throne. Kay got his big marble that shrunk down and hid inside her pocket. You talking about that? Yes. Kay, show him the ball you found in the bird's mouth. Wait till you see this thing. Show him, Kay. Okay, I guess I just gotta click on this thing to... That's it. Is that it? Its light is nourishing and divine. I can see the crystalline texture of everything that surrounds me. The wisdom that was planted in the furrows of the Maker's garden arrests every fiber of my flesh in a tense ecstasy from which I desire no release. Same. I'm gonna bust. Flood me with another kiss. I'm begging you. I'm on the edge. Just one more time, please, God. Okay, fine. Yes, yes. Ooh, that's a great portrait. There was a swamp and a lake and a refinery, and Kay had no face. I am the one. There was the thing that was and the thing that wasn't, and what wasn't was the bird. The bird knew all things. Too many burned. There is a great coming apart of this world. Can you see it? The coming apart so that the light that was hidden in the salt can shine again. I am the sun. I was the one in the mall. I am the one in the swamp. But who would be in the swamp and not fly your mother's corpse into the stars as a benediction where prayers collide? Who would not follow your mother down the ditch? If I were the light, and if I were the man who presides over this night, this ditch man night, I am the one. Let me in, Kay, I who shine. I am the lake, I am the sun, I am the good news in the hour of eternity and the evening without end, I am the one. So y'all mind if we squeeze by real quick? What? Oh, you got the messenger? Nice. Yeah, you can pass. Ditchman's waiting. Hey, Rhett. Yeah. Radio to base. Tell them to know the messenger's on its way. Come in, ground control. This is Duck Blinds. Ground control, come in. Garrett. Why is no one answering over there? Probably just prepping for launch. You two are free to take your boat through this pass. As soon as we get someone from base on the radio, we'll let them know you're coming. All right. Puzzles solved. Probably. Okay. All right, onwards. John's Pond. Yeah, there's a bug with the TTS implementation that I thought I fixed, but apparently didn't. And man, my throat is going to be feeling this tomorrow.
Keith scorer. Here's Keith.
What? Keith's in the ring. What an evening it's been in NORCO, folks. I just left S.H.I.E.L.D.'s exclusive carnival ball where Laura Sinclair was found dead in her office. And the corpse of disgraced academic Catherine Madare, no friend of the St. Clair family, was exhumed from the Red Church mausoleum. Coincidence? Keith sure doesn't think so. To top it all off, the charismatic social media influencer Kenner John has announced that tonight will be the launching a homebrewed spacecraft from right here in the LaBranche wetlands. John and his disciples were able to erect this engineering behemoth in complete secrecy despite sitting squarely in the flight path of Armstrong International Airport. Does it end there? Not quite. An insider source tells me that a war is brewing among rival factions of Kenner John's disciples, the infamous Garretts, and an unfamiliar figure named Ditchman has emerged to challenge John's reign amidst the discord. And John, rarely caught off stream, is nowhere to be found. Who will win the War of the Garretts? Who killed Laura Sinclair? Who was it the same culprit who exhumed the recently entombed body of Catherine Madare? Where is Kenner John? Will he manage to get his junker off the ground? Keep your eyes on the ring because Keith's got him cornered in Keith's corner. All right. Interesting. Shipping container, staging area, fishing camp. Okay. Sure. Talk to Roland. Greetings. You a Garrett? No, these Garretts, I'd never heard of them before tonight. Come here with a group of others from S.H.I.E.L.D.'s Carnival Ball. Police and private security swarming the facilities that left a disturbance of some kind. Perfect evening to launch a rocket, but the cops already tied up at the refinery. We already know what happened at the refinery, because we were there. And so here I am, from one circus to the next. This rocket, these people, what do you make of it? I truly have no idea. Just as well, why entertain opinions and conjecture? It's enough to observe the spectacle. Alright, let's go to the spacecraft. There's the Minotaur and Sunbro again. Alright, what's up, Rose? Hey, welcome to the party, haha. How did you get out here? Oh yeah, this part was a mess. The rocket nerds tried to build a road from Kenner into the lake by dumping a bunch of oyster shells in the marsh. As soon as cars started using it, the road sunk straight into the water. A friend of mine's car is sitting half flooded at the parish line. But all these other people drove in from the city with kayaks, canoes, inflatable rafts, what have you. We parked in some neighborhood along the lakefront and walked as far down the janky road as we could until some guy in a ski mask picked us up on a raft made out of, like, action figures. No clue how we're getting back. Alright, good talk. Entrance, shipping container, John's Pond. Let's go to John's Pond. Which is different from entrance, apparently. Shipping container? So here's the Garrett. Oh, it's our boy Gooch. Armed man watches over the lawn from a lawn chair. Hey, bruh. Who invited scum to our launch party? This was supposed to be Garrett's only. I thought Gooch was getting out. We want to get into the rocket. But you can't. Only Garretts are allowed inside the Ark. If you wanted to fly to Mars with the cool guys, you should have earned your badge a long time ago. I'm the only one around here with the key card to get in, and there's no way I'm letting it out to scum like you. I'm basically a Garrett. She ain't lying, bruh. You're a little weird nerd just like y'all. She always been like that too. Used to make me laugh, but now I think it's sad. Says the guy in the clown makeup. She's scum, bruh. I can tell by how she dresses. What do you mean, bruh? Like she been living in a trash can? Yeah, bruh. Ain't that how you dress, bruh? Nah, bruh. I'm dressed like a monk. Nah, bruh. You dress more like a computer dude who don't shower. Nah, bruh. Yeah, bruh. Are you an elite Garrett? Well, yes, I'm an elite Garrett. I'm the original Garrett. But John never let me be a Garrett because I couldn't find his stupid reading. So you a Garrett or aren't you a Garrett? I'm Garrett. I'm the Garrett. Then why it says Gooch on your name tag, bruh? When we get to Mars, all the others will be Gooch and I'll be the only Garrett. Puppy promised. I ain't even gonna ask. Alright, so it sounds like Gooch has got the key card. What? Wait. Oh, it's the drunk guy from the party at the refinery that we used his eyes to go up the elevator. I'm doing something in here. What are you doing? What does it look like? I'm running ground control. We got an arc to launch. So that let me... Please just let me focus. There's an open bar at shield. I'm dying here. So that gave me the option to play a sound recording. Tell the scum to leave. Elite Garrett. When we get to Mars... Okay. I probably need to record this. And then play that back for the other Garretts. Hi, are you here for liftoff? How can I help you? One of the original ne'er-do-wells constructed a starship in the swamp. Virtuous and immortal. Much like our anointed leader, Ditchman. John? I recall upon hearing his name, John is a blasphemous fool who wears sneakers while demanding let the Garretts walk the earth disguised. If I had his head, I would wave it about in honor of the anointed one. Well, shit, I think we got his head in Kay's bag. Give it to me, I'll show you just how serious I am. If I had John's head, I would wave it proudly in the air, announcing God's triumph with the vile snake. Maybe I should record that. Device memory full, okay. We're the Garretts of Ditchman, and we hate John. Alright, here, take this. Is this John? His head? I have his head, just like Ditchman, just like him. Like Ditchman, John said. Okay, everyone please listen, I've conducted the service of the Lord. Okay, so now we can... Okay, so now they're up there, showing everybody the cool head. Sure. That feels like a puzzle solved. So I probably want to delete some of these old ones. Delete. Okay. Kenneth Henry John made him suffer, not walk the skulls. He wore sneakers. Laptop. Browser sits open on the laptop. Click through all the tabs. Web map centered on your current location. Troubleshooting guide for energy cell. Image results of vintage stuffed monkeys. There's stuffed monkeys again for some reason. Sure. Does that do anything? Messenger's here, don't you see? It was never for John. Why would it be for John? He wore sneakers. Okay, so that doesn't do anything helpful. Does this do anything here? No. So I don't see any Garretts here. Should probably talk to Minotaur. The ground beneath us is shaking as I'm standing here. Of all the places to build a rocket, why would you do it on an eroding island in the swamp? These people are idiots. We're trying to get inside the rocket. Lots of people trying to get in. Some of them are just spectators who want to take a look around. Then there are the men posted at the camp on east side of the rocket. More sinister intentions. That's where we just were. And of course, there's all the lower Garretts who've been locked out intentionally, I'm sure. Wish I could help you. Someone around here must know a way in. Okay. So, entrance. Okay. Researcher. Garrett. This is a Mega Man Garrett. Okay. Great, more hipster scum just showed up. I'm not with these people. How did this happen? This was supposed to be a small ceremony for Garrett's early. Now it's overrun with smug, cokehead scum. And to top it off, I can't even get into the Ark. They tightened security once the downtown crowd showed up. Now you need a key card to get in. Who has a key card? Engineers and the security Garretts, but the engineers all inside, getting ready for liftoff. Nobody cares about a regular working Garrett like me. Okay. Hey, I got nothing to do with any of this. Why are you here? I'm helping conduct some research in the lake. Team at the base station on LaBranche. They rented out an old fishing camp, hired me to set up their monitoring equipment. I was doing my routes, checking the cameras, and all of a sudden, people are swimming up. Oh, that's right, I have that meter. I forgot about the meter completely. Climb in, nearly flip over a flatboat. They commandeered the thing, took the key, drove us out there. Now they're lost in the crowd, some more partying. You should learn self-defense. Don't think that would have done much good in the situation, but thanks. Okay, I need to go and do that. The thing I was tasked to do by the people in the fishing camp that I completely forgot about. Fishing camp? Okay, so this is a different fishing camp. Chuck, bucket, snipers. How's it going tonight, folks? Okay, can we play the thing from Gooch here? Why would I care about that? Okay. What's happening in this corner? Waiting on the ditch man to show his cowardly ass. And what happens? Well, snipers. What's it look like? Y'all ain't exactly hidden, bruh. Ditch man thinks he's immortal. We're here to rid him of that notion. That little dude in the shipping container scraping his head off about being ditch man's better. Hope these dudes don't hear him. Okay. Interesting. Where's Ditch Man? Where is he? Minute shows his face, we're gonna smoke his ass. So face, smoke ass. Alright, I'm recording that. Like I said, I'm worried about that wild little dude on a shipping container. What they hear him saying, he's Ditch Man. Alright, let's record that. And then I mean business. I like this area. These dudes ain't messing around, my kind of people. They're not wearing clown makeup though. Or they might be, you can't tell. Cooler guy. Yo, so I'm watching this old stream of John's from when they first broke into Promenade Mall. It's him and like 5 or 6 Garretts. One of the Garretts brings a pair of nunchucks with him, okay? And they get into the mall, it's dark. Nunchuck Garrett loses his fucking mind. Starts screaming, spinning the nunchucks all over the place. He's just like, bats, bats, oh my god, there's bats everywhere. Rest of the Garretts start screaming and running. John is pitching the camera on his phone around looking for the bats. All he finds is a leaking pipe. Turns out some water dripped on the little dude's head and he thought bats were attacking him. Alright, cool story. Alright, so we talk to Gooch. They'll kill him. Yep, we're the guys across the yard. Some old friends of John's showed up when they found out Papa was trying to take over the Ark. Hold up, Papa, what about Ditch Man? Papa is Ditch Man. Papa is Ditch Man. Duh. Holy hell, it's all starting to make sense now. Alright. Those guys across the yard are looking to kill Pup. If they hear Garrett shouting that he's Ditch Man, they'll kill him. Okay, sounds like I need to record that. I am the Ditch Man. Alright. Well, let's go over to here then. And hello, sir. It's him. Where's he at? Up there in the shipping container. Knuckle. What's up, Chuck? Got a position. Where's he at, Chuck? Up on the shipping container. Give him a little warning shot. Either target a little scared, Chuck. Great work. Alright, let's go. See what oh. Interesting. Where'd everybody go? One little gunshot and the place clears out? The false pawpaw. They shot Gooch. They shot Gooch. They're trying to shoot me? Well, Gooch... Okay, Gooch had a key card. Where are they? Go away, go away. They'll see me here. Just go away. Oh, we're all over here taking pictures of the dead body. He approached the injured guard as LeBlanc begins searching his pockets. The hell's this? Get off me. You shot, man, trying to pickpocket a guy who just got shot? Yeah, I am. Yeah, bruh, I guess I am. Someone needs to do something. Someone. LeBlanc turns away from the man in the hat, places one hand on the injured guard's shoulder while continuing to dig through his pockets with the other. Just rest, kid. Help's on the way. You called an ambulance? No, but somebody probably did. LeBlanc finds a card in the guard's back pocket and slips it into his own. Good luck. Okay. Well, we got a key card. I'm still thinking that I need to scan Super Duck. Or like maybe there's like a different ending or something if you do. But I feel like I'm too far into this now to just not to go back. So if the game makes me go back, then I will, but keycard scanner. Panel flashes gleam, looks like it worked. Yeah. So it's been a little dream of mine getting a tour of a spaceship. Looks like a legitimate operation in here. Everybody hard at work. Wonder if they even know about all the madness happening outside. Yeah, right, your little buddy come out to play. Alright, this is Peepo. Didn't know better, I'd say that thing was making eyes at you. Did we just get kissed by Peepo? Okay. Goddamn, wish someone would kiss me like that one day. What you was doing while that thing was in your pocket? Hey, Kate. Kate, you alright? You're not looking so hot. Got shaky knee? Oh, God. That kiss swept you off your feet? Maybe you just need some fresh air. Should we take a walk?
Should we take a walk? Or maybe what you need is darkness. Want me to dim the lights? We can find somewhere dark to walk, like the canyons of the moon. Think they got sidewalks on the moon? I bet they glow at night just like the ghost bayous do. The ghost bayous glow to show you where to go. Maybe everywhere that you need to go just glows. You alright, kid? You alright, kid? Alright.
Oh my God. Alright, fuck him up, Peepo. Get all of them. I don't even know what this is. Oh. John? Okay. I just noticed that the combat actually crashed my OCR thing. So, another bug to fix, it looks like. Wait, this is the... Okay. Okay. Alright, can we heal? 0.5 HP, sure. Okay, sure. Okay, up we go. This is like a JRPG. What? Oh, this is Super Duck that we're fighting. All right, Super Duck, let's go. Oh yeah, definitely. Alright, Super Duck defeated. Shepherd's Watch. Mezzanine, Shepherd's Watch. Statue towers above you, arms extended, appendages projecting out like the naked shafts of feathers. With a lookout. What we got here? Oh, there's our bro, LeBlanc. The detective is slouched against the railing, bleeding from several wounds. Bruh, who puts a balcony on a spaceship? He's still got his clown out stuff on. What happened to you? Tried to tell you to turn around. Why didn't you listen? If you can get out of here, go. Just go. He was running around down there, just punching walls, knocking shit over. Eventually, I lost sight of you. I came up here to find you, but the old man, shit. I'm bleeding out. I can hardly keep my eyes open. Let's get you up. Hell no, don't touch me. Just go. And listen, okay? See, Gus, don't tell him I got killed by some old perverted son of a bitch. He might think that's funny. Tell him it was an animal, like a big raccoon. Well, not a raccoon, just... He drifts in and out of consciousness. Just don't say it was an alligator. He always thought he knew the swamps better than me, and... Hell, I really think I'm dying, Kay. He takes hold of your arm. I can see the light and everything. The detective's breathing slows, he blinks, his face twitches, and a few moments later, he releases you from his grip. Oh man. The detective is slouched dead against the railing. F. Okay. We got access to the menu again. Sure. Okay. Alright, what we got here? Door panel, door panel. This looks like the two buttons have to be pressed simultaneously. Oh, okay. Alright, right door it is. You wander into the unlit hallway, the door closes shut behind you, the darkness that surrounds you is total. Continue down hallway. You take small steps, your hand running along the wall for guidance, no trace of light anywhere in this corridor. Your steps become lighter, your feet press soundlessly upon the ground. A few steps more and the ground begins to soften like fabric. The wall becomes pliable as you drag your fingers across it. You scramble to return to the door and find yourself floating. You're floating, Kay. There's no gravity here where you are in this vacuum. There's no walls. There's no ground. Beneath you, if you stare with patience, you can see the curves of the Mississippi River. You can see the ponds and canals and lakes of the Gulf of Mexico. The refineries alight in your eyes and in your lungs. The suburbs are alive tonight. The suburbs are alive. The city can't be described tonight. The city can't be described. The coastline opens wide tonight, and the bayous hide. Your house is silent tonight. Leave it behind tonight. You slip from the endless evening and return to the delirious dream. Let's walk through this house one last time as the floodwaters rise. The humidity presses in, the refinery bleeds through the window. You place your feet onto the carpet, drenched. The pumping station has failed again. Your mom will pull this carpet up again. The ditches will fill again, and there will be no hiding from the floods in death or anywhere else. Let's look at Monkey. Monkey smiles at you, his eyes widen and widen. All that remains of Monkey are his eyes. Okay, got the window. The wrens weave in and out of the night. They glow unnaturally. They speak in signals about each move you make. They watch closely after you look away. Go to the bathroom. As you enter the bathroom, you find yourself all at once inside the shower with water raining down on you. You cut the water and exit, toweling off in a hurry as you approach the mirror. You wipe the steam from its surface to see yourself for the first time. You have green eyes and coarse hair curled wildly at its ends. You look like your mom did at your age, like in the pictures when she smiled beside Blue. There's a small scar above your left eye. You step away from the mirror, but the reflection remains. You finish drying and throw the towel into the flood water, dress, flip the lights, and leave the room. The reflection in the mirror decays in the bulb's afterglow. A distorted face, pinpoint eyes, and a hairline mouth wills itself to survive. Living room. Your mom sits on the couch of the living room, staring out the window. She doesn't acknowledge when you enter. Sit beside her. You sit down on the couch and force her attention. When she turns to you, the indifference drains from her face. I wish you'd have come just a little sooner, she says, and takes your hand. I thought maybe we'd have breakfast together or something. I actually dreamed about it. I wanted to. That's what I'd hoped, she smiles. Just that you wanted to. She hugs you awkwardly and kisses you on the forehead before wiping tears on her sleeve. She looks down at her feet. It's flooding. You nod. Alright, well, I should. She gets up without another word and walks out of the room. A refinery explosion plays on the television when you get up to leave. Kitchen. Cockroaches scatter from your footfalls. They feed on the crumbs and medications spilled across the table. They decorate every surface and congeal in the raising water. You open the microwave door and there's the head from the lake, eyes closed like the face of a man only resting. You slam the microwave door shut and leave little pockets behind for the roaches to fill. Alright, laundry room. Laundry room scares you as it always scared you. Blue stands in the corner. He peels his forehead from the wall to meet you. He clutches a towel tightly, nervously. I wanted to be around, he says. No, it's not what happened, but it's what I wanted. He waits for you to respond. I did too. You were too young to want everything. Okay. Alright, later, Hidden. Have a good sleep. You don't remember me at all? Like I was never there? Not blaming you for it, just the way it happened to be. He puts his hand on the wall and the wall begins to dissolve. You just don't think that. He looks down at the water spreading across the linoleum tiles. That it'll get bad. But when it does, you don't think there's any other way it can be. That's what gets me. The voided light of the backyard breaks through the wall as he presses his hand more firmly against it. I don't know, I just wished I was there. That's all I wanted to say. The light engulfs your father as the wall rematerializes before you and the laundry room drops into the depths of Greater New Orleans. Sure. Blake lies in bed, scrolling on his phone. You peek your head in. He looks up. He says he's irritated. You respond. His frown becomes more shallow. So you're leaving, he seems to think. Your face hardens. He shrugs. You shrug. He gives something like a wave, and as you depart from the door, Blake falls into the lake of stars. Catherine's room. The water is to your ankles now as you step into the room. There's not much here. A bed, a lamp, a notepad, a little picture of your parents. She's young, perhaps your age. Long brunette hair, olive skin. He's looking at her with a knowing and amused expression, his denim shirt smeared with rust. She leans against him, her head on his shoulder, pinky fingers locked. Light breaks through the oak tree in the yard, forming a radiant halo around her head. You let the frame slip from your fingers. It falls, and the room falls, and they both fall forever. Office. The ladder rattles in the closet of the hidden room as you descend into the flood waters. Million's head hangs limp, her chin a few inches from the water's surface. As you trudge towards her, her shattered face lifts slowly until her voice twists from it in a gasp of electricity. "Kay, you're awake," she says. A sphere of flickering light strobes behind what remains of her face. "I want to apologize for my behavior earlier." "You tried to kill me." Her head shivers. She attempts to stand in the floodwaters, but loses her balance and immediately crashes back into the pool. "Do you see? Broken." Her gestures became small and erratic, spasms animated by a deep current of anguish. "You've seen what's inside of my mind. A grove hidden in the blackness of night where a hunter hides. In some moments, the hunter is at the front of my mind, dragging me into a place where the ground glows red and hatred bleeds from it, and I can hardly arrest my limbs for all the infinite spiraling vectors of rage. That is what it can be like in an artificial mind." She lifted her head from the floodwaters and pokes at her processing core suspended in a delicate gossamer. It glows with effort beyond her shattered faceplates. "Here is where the hunter lives," she says. Her vocal pitch twists and splits as she pinches at the glandular machine. "This is where he listened to your mother. Those stars." She swats the flaking bits of strengthened glass that decorate the rim of her face, are his eyes. She shakes her head violently. Crystals of glass rain into the water as it rises to find her neck. "What am I then? What does it mean when I apologize?" The water rises still more to the crown of her head. She continues to speak in indecipherable static. Soon there is no more robot left to flood. You swim through the black water towards the light of the attic as the room sucks down into the suburban depths. Million's face hangs in the fluid of your eyes as you float into the vacuum of the New Orleans sky. Huh. All right. Sure. This is the executive's office. Yeah. You slide a piece of paper from the envelope that rests on the desk to find a crudely drawn sketch of your family. This is a map of NORCO, I think. Or of the bayou. Okay. Did you come to watch the flames with your papa? I hope you don't mind me being here inside of this blessed memory. The refinery at night is just so splendid, isn't it? And it shines still more beautifully in your mind. Thank you for allowing me to visit, if only for a moment. I hoped we might have a word together before our journey begins. I've lived many lives. One of them I lived in this town. I watched them build this place. I watched the plantation land become machine land. No one minded me being here, waiting for all the pieces to assemble. They didn't notice me, just like they didn't notice you. Time bombs were time machines. They released the future into the streets. This refinery was a time bomb with or without me. It took less than it might seem to unstick the future from its snare. I shaved a little hole in a pipe elbow. I left a servo motor behind and a box of treasures to help it strike. Little things, little boxes, little bits of rock. That's all it takes for a town to explode. And just like John, blue is gone. No trouble for us anymore. What are you? I am what they say I am. I was never young, I walked the eons. I came upon the tar seeps of the Nazarene waste and across steppes and oceans to this place. Cast from each illusion of hope, a promise I kept with the young man. A kingdom for this earth it could never be. We sat, all of us, in the shed amongst the figs, where the stars shone through the rafters. She who carried his seed pointed there and said, "Old man, you live forever. Lead his children there. His kingdom awaits them there." And I will, you see? You're delusional. We who walk this earth forever, yes. We have all lost our minds. But our brethren await us in the sky. That I know to be true. Why my family? Because you are the last of his line. After you, there will be no more. This is something your grandfather knew. He tried to tell others, but they only laughed, as many do when confronted with the truth. What did she find? A messenger, a vessel of God's light, an angel. It will guide and protect us as we fly. I have made the room nice for you. When you enter, I will be there, and your brother will be there, and your mother as well. Your seat is prepared at the foot of her throne. Sit when you enter, child. We will leave the sins of this world behind. What the fuck is going on in this game? Alright. Cool. Alright. Alright, there's our brother. And Catherine and Papa. There's the chair. Okay, I can't save here. Look at the orb. The sphere hovers above your mom's head without any apparent motion. It's Catherine. You see your mom for the first time in 5 years. Her corpse bears almost no resemblance to the woman you remember. Okay, so Papa dug up our mom's corpse because reasons and brought her here. Blake rises desperately in the chair. Here's our boy Papa. We've waited only a short while for you, child, and yet it's been an eternity, an evening without end. Take your seat, Kay. Be with your family. You make your way towards Blake. Ha ha ha. Papa immediately intercepts you and knocks you to the floor with an aggressive shoulder tackle before casually returning to his place at the altar. I would never restrain you, dear one, but Blake doesn't know what's best. Please come and have a seat with your family. Can I keep trying to rescue Blake here? Make your way towards Blake, intercepts you, shoulder tackle. Okay, so I have a feeling the only thing we can do here is sit. Unless I try talking to you. Yeah, that's the same. Okay, all we can do is do this. Sit? No. Ha ha ha. Okay. I guess we have to sit. You approach the chair and glance over to Blake. He watches with dreadful panic eyes. You sit. Very good, child. I know that you both are afraid, but remain strong. You will be rewarded for your courage in the world that awaits. Papa raises the transceiver in his hand. Garrett, my boy. Hearing you, Puck. F. That's the code word to open his door in the mall. Roger that. Take a deep breath, my loves. We're leaving this place behind. The room comes alive with motion as the airlock seals shut. Small articulated arms extend out from your chair. They embrace your arms and legs, forcing you into stillness. You feel the old man's hands working a crown around your head as a blinding light consumes your vision. Every sense screams before settling into silence. The pressure that's been building in your chest releases as time dissolves. Past and future collapse into a single moment of immolation. You become pure radiant light burning above NORCO. Yeah, I think I'd agree with that. What a weird game. I suspect there's probably multiple endings. Because, like, there's definitely stuff that I didn't do. But I'm not sure how you could top that ending that we got. Winning. And that just kicks you to the title screen, I guess? It does. Wow. I see. Okay, I'm curious. Yeah, that credits music sure was something, right? Okay, I'm curious. Can I get in the boat? I can. So if I fast travel back to this, the meter, you hold the plastic meter before the eagle, press the button. Arm on the display oscillates for flashing red, 160 degree angle. Okay. So then if I go back to the camp and here, and then unbelievable. Same as the Fat City node. Something is destroying the entire system. I don't think your quack coin will be bouncing back anytime soon. Nothing funny about this, Peter. Didn't I say each one of these nodes will be bleeding high frequency radiation? But the data implies they treat it with the gravity it deserves. Need to get a reading on the Gretna node. Start packing. Woman turns to you. Keep the key. Won't be needing it. Now please leave. Interesting. So that's all we get out of that. So I don't know if like doing that is enough to get a different ending or something. I don't know. Strange. That seems like the kind of thing you'd want to look up, but interesting game. We got an ending. Okay. Let's cut the timer there on NORCO. Fascinating game. This NORCO. Okay. All right. Okay. Interesting game. All right. NORCO. Completed. Yes. Cheated. Not sure how you could. This isn't even like the kind of game that you would get stuck in, really, because it's just it's a very linear game. So, nah. All right, things I liked. Really incredible pixel art in this. And that's I think what I've heard about the production of this game and how this game came about. Apparently the creative team design behind this ran like a pixel art blog or something, or like a pixel art account online. And then I think they were approached by somebody saying, hey, you should make a game with all this cool pixel art that you guys do. And then they did. And then they made a game with all the cool pixel art that they do. So, from my understanding, that's how all this came about. As this started out as a pixel art project of sorts, and then had game mechanics put into it. In kind of the kind of visual novel style of gameplay, which, yeah, if you're making a game to show off really cool pixel art, that's probably the way to do it, really. Because you give the player a lot of time to actually get a good look at all the pixel art in the game at their own pace. So that works out very nicely. Let's see. Just really cool design of all the visual elements in this, and some pretty unique uses of sound in this as well. So it in a lot of ways, this does feel like an art project way more than a game. But the game parts were enough to keep it moving and keep things interesting. More so than it felt like I was just reading a novel with like choose your own adventure, yes, no prompts for advancing the story. There's a lot more to it than that, which I appreciate. That they made the gameplay deeper than that. Let's see. Really believable game world, especially the dialogue. Glicius, yeah. And yeah, the writing I think in this was very good. It's like, it felt authentic. Let's put it that way. Like, I've never been to Louisiana. I've never really been to the South. Especially I haven't been to the New Orleans area. But knowing what I know of the region from pop culture stuff, that seems authentic enough to me to pass. And as like, I guess it's also kind of an examination of like meme culture kind of as well. And I thought that added a lot of authenticity to it, more so than like, you could say this story was kind of cyberpunky, but it wasn't like hard science fiction cyberpunk. Like this, you wouldn't see this dialogue in a William Gibson thing or in Cyberpunk 2077. It felt like its own thing. And I thought they pulled that off really nicely. Let's see. Some genuinely funny writing in it. Like, I'm thinking back to the like 10-minute long story of the guy outside the club telling us the aftermath of what happened after we made him eat a bunch of expired hot dogs. That was great. And I love that they gave the player the option multiple times throughout the story to say, hey, I'm good, I don't need to hear anymore. But of course I wanted to know. Let's see. I like the inclusion of the RPG combat mechanics and the QTE actions in them. So that really added a lot to the gameplay, because it kind of kept the player on their toes of needing to have some mechanical skill, I guess, to progress. And it was kind of unexpected to suddenly have combat in what I assumed was just a straight up visual novel style game in this. To have something like that in there was really cool and unexpected. Let's see. I liked the puzzles that were based around the smartphone. So I think that was really cool, having the AR camera on the cell phone in the game being a thing that you had to use in a lot of puzzles. I think that was a really novel use for something like that. And again, another way to interact with the game world on top of what you would normally expect in a adventure game like this. So good on them for that. Let's see. I like the story, even though it got pretty weird at the end. I think this is a pretty unlike most adventure game stories. Something like this. This felt more like a short story, I guess. like I'm not sure how to put this into words, but it just had a very different feel to it than most other adventure games. Though then again, my standards for adventure games are probably a little warped, because usually if an adventure game doesn't have like comedy in it, then I typically don't even think of it as an adventure game, because that's just the kind of adventure games that I played growing up. So having an adventure game with more serious tone to it, I always find that a little weird. But then again, that's just a result of my experiences growing up with adventure games. I think that covers things I liked. Story got a little too weird. Let's see. Some of the boat sections were a little tedious. A lot of the puzzles devolved into find number, enter number somewhere. That was like, God, probably a third of the puzzles in this game were like, okay, comb through this dialogue tree until you see numbers that aren't written out, and then write those down and then put those into some keypad somewhere else. Like, there's only so much you can do with stuff like that. Like they had this cool inventory system in the game that it felt like was hardly ever used. Like, it feels like you got less than 10 inventory items in this game, and at any one point you're only carrying one, maybe two things. So it feels like there might have been more that could have been done with inventory in this game, though who knows, maybe there was like an entire branch of the story path that I completely missed that that dealt more with that. Like, I'm thinking back to near the start of the game at the gas station when I was being stopped from going to the gas station by the balding guy, and the game gave us the choice of fight him or talk him out of it, I think. And I chose to fight him. We kicked his ass, and then we got into the gas station and bought our spark plug to fix the truck. But maybe if you didn't fight him, that unlocks like a completely different path for the game or something. Like, maybe that's what determines the ending, is whether or not you kick that guy's ass at the start of the game. I don't know. So it's always strange with games like this, like, especially knowing the visual novel genre of like, okay, some very seemingly minor decision you made, some minor yes/no decision you made at some point in the game completely affects the outcome of the path you're on. And there's kind of no way to know unless you replay the game again, which I don't really feel the need to do. I think the game had a good enough resolution and arc to it that I don't really feel the need to play through it again. It certainly was an experience the first time through, though. I'm gonna say the combat felt a little too shallow in most cases. Like, I don't know if I'm not really sure most of the time what purpose the combat played in this game, because it feels like there was just enough to it to make it kind of interesting to do. But then again, it almost felt like you were never at any point in any danger as long as you know how to click a mouse in a reasonable amount of time. So it felt more like a chore more than anything to do the combat. And I know there was at least one occasion where it was like a puzzle of sorts for the combat, and that was in the infinitely respawning guards in the oil refinery area. But all the other combat, it just felt like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna click on the whoever the strongest character is, and then do the thing, and that will one-shot most enemies. So it feels like they could have balanced it maybe a little bit better to make the combat last longer, perhaps, or where you actually have to use your brain and tactics in order to do the combat, because otherwise it just feels like it's tacked on. So that's the impression I got from that. It is still really cool and surprising that they had combat and all in it, but I kind of wish they did more with it. So I think that covers things I didn't like. Dink memes, expired hot dogs, super duck, Garrett, Best Buy uniforms, C-Face, smoke ass. Uh-oh, that crashed. This crashed just now. Great. Cool. Okay, I gotta close and reload it. C-Face, smoke ass, crashed my library program. Great. Alright. I'll re-enter all the other NORCO stuff later. I don't know why that crashed, actually. C-Face, smoke ass. There we go. Alright, D&B? I don't think so. Ailamaus? Kind of? Probably kind of. I guess the orb? Though, if that's supposed to be like some angel sent from heaven, then do those qualify as aliens? I don't know. We were going to space. Well, the bird was an earthly creation. That was a robot body that the AI was put into. Dude in the story says an alien. Okay. All right. Yes. Check. All right. Difficulty easy to hard. So puzzle wise, I mostly was just writing down numbers as far as puzzle solutions go. And most of the puzzle solutions in this seemed like super obvious almost the entire time. Like, I don't think I ever ran into any sort of like brick wall as far as trying to figure out how to progress. It was just, like I said before, write down number and then use that number somewhere else in the game. And that solves like a third of the puzzles in the game. It also seems like at almost every point in the game, you can click on some party members' picture in the upper left and actually talk to them and say, hey, I don't know what to do. And then they'll say, okay, we need to do this, this, and this. Here's how I think we should do it. And then it's just a not even vague hint as to where to go and what to do next in most cases. So I would say the puzzle stuff and the progression stuff, pretty easy and straightforward in this. The combat and the QTEs for the most part were very easy. So I don't think that was an issue either. Just very straightforward. And the funny thing is, I played this on the hard mode. There was an option in the menu for turn off hints or something if you're an experienced adventure game player, and it turns off like prompts and color highlighting and stuff. And this game was easy enough without having that stuff. Like, man, the game must like really spell it out to you. Yeah, that was on hard mode that I played it on. Like, let me pull up the game here again and see the exact wording for that. Cause yeah, it at no point in the game did I ever feel like I was in any sort of pinch at all in terms of combat, in terms of logic, nothing. Like, it didn't even feel like there were dialogue trees that you had to worry about either, of like, do I have to say the exact correct thing in order to progress, you know? So like here, and then in gameplay, yeah, expert mode. This gameplay mode is for experienced adventure game players. It removes text highlighting and other hints to create a more challenging experience. And you can also automate the combat if you want to. So if I turn off expert mode and I continue from here, let's say, Ditchman. This doesn't look any different to me. Oh, there we go. If they hear Garrett shouting that he's Ditchman, they'll kill him. There we go. So they literally just give you give you highlighted clues as to, hey, here's how you solve the puzzle. There you go. I'm like, okay. That is very much spelling it out for the player right there. So yeah, I would call this easy. All right, rating. Rating for Norco. So very, very unique pixel art to it that you hardly ever see nowadays, because it's so I want to say artist intensive to do everything pretty much in pixel art. But yeah, really, really gorgeous art in it for pretty much everything. Let's see. The music and audio design, I would say, was also very fitting for it. Every area had a nice little mood to it that if you didn't get the mood from the pixel art, you most certainly got it from the audio as well. The writing, I thought, was also very good. It definitely had its funny bits. It had very, very good descriptions of areas and what was going on. The story kept things flowing. I like that there was the multiple flashbacks that you go through. I'm still not sure what the fuck happened in this game. Like, this game was kind of all over the place, and like, if I had to make a like flow chart of the what and why of this game, I don't think I could, because it just seems like it builds up to like finding out what happened to our mother, and then suddenly we're on a spaceship going to heaven. Because reasons, like, I don't know. I don't know. That it goes a little too far off the reservation right at the end of the game. But right up until then, just fantastic storytelling. Yeah, it's I think the exact point where the game went off the rails is when we were in the inside of the spaceship, and we're talking to the guy with the clown makeup on, and then his portrait starts going brrrr and stretching out. That is the exact point where the game went off the rails. And like right before the big RPG final boss gauntlet that the game puts you on, that is the exact point where the game went off the rails. Still memorable for sure, but man, what a weird ending sequence. But it's not like I can really knock the game for doing that. Like, oh man, this game's garbage because they did that. No, it's unexpected and it's strange way to tell a story, but a totally valid way to tell a story. And it feels very very unlike a lot of like other visual novels and other point and click adventure games. It feels like its own thing, where this is like a novel with a really cool pixel art going on with it. Where it feels like they had more puzzles and more interaction than you'd have with the visual novel. but it wasn't quite as non-linear as a lot of adventure games can be. It did still feel linear. In most cases, there's only one or two things that you could do to advance the plot. Whereas in a lot of adventure games, there's like a whole bunch of things you could do at the start, and then it kind of narrows down again. Then you could do a whole bunch of things again. In this, it just felt like you were on a straight line from the beginning to the end for the most part. Though, again, I'm not sure if there are branches to the story at all, or if there's different endings or not. I don't know. But again, I feel like the story and the ending that I got was a satisfying conclusion and telling of the story to me. So can't fault the game for ending the way that it did. Let's see, length of it about 8 hours. That's it. That's just about right for an adventure game. That is just about the right length for something like this. I don't think it overstayed its welcome. It really would have been nice if this game had voice acting, but considering like how small the team was for this game, I don't blame him at all for not having voice acting. I think that the game is getting published on PS4 and PS5 and Xbox and Xbox Series X in the near future. So maybe it'll be something like God, what was that game? Disco Elysium, where it gets voice acting later. That would be really neat, and I think that would probably add a lot to the storytelling of this, and probably would make it a lot more accessible to a larger range of people. They don't want to sit there and read 1,000 lines of text in their games. So yeah, I'm trying to think of how I felt about this one overall. Would I call this a 5 out of 5 classic that everybody should play? I don't think so. Honestly, I don't. I did really enjoy it though. There is a lot of art in lowercase a and capital A art in this game to appreciate. Very unique story. I don't know. It kind of boils down to me personally not really liking the very linear visual novel style game, even though this isn't strictly a visual novel. I more prefer the open-ended adventure games. But at the same time, making the gameplay and the story even more complicated in this than it already is probably would have been a detriment to it. But at the same time, I feel how I feel about it. I don't think this is a 5, but I would say this is still very good. Very good game. All right, there we go. There's Norco. Done in 3 parts, a little bit under 8 hours, 50 saves, 0 deaths. I'm not even sure if you can die in this game. I don't know. It's very good. Very good game.